Kamusta naman kayo? Check, mic check, mic check. Ay, hello? Hello?
Kayo na ba?
Hi!
What's up, madlang people? Charot. Oh my gosh!
Kasi ito yun.
Welcome naman. So ito na magsimula na tayo.
Welcome to the recording booth. We're gonna record
everyone.
another song today. Charot.
Salamat naman sa pagpapaunlak nyo sa araw na ito. At nandito po kayo ngayon. Despite your busy schedules, maraming salamat.
On a weekday.
Saya namin nakikita namin kayo dito dahil yung mga ikukwento namin, kayo lang makakarinig muna.
Kayo lang makakaalam.
And can I just say, ang saslay nyo, yung mga outfits nyo. Okay.
yes.
Okay, AJ Althea Jazz. Cheers.
So,
ako mamaya.
iyak tayo mamaya. Oo nga, no? At mag-refill tayo.
Aww.
Oh my gosh, I'm a bit nervous.
Kaya kinakabahan
Ako
din
din,
na.
nanginginig
Kinakabahan
ako.
kami. So, nanginginig. Kasi unang beses namin to gagawin. So, nakakatakot siya.
Tsaka, baka mamaya kung ano na yung makwento namin. Charis!
Oh my gosh. So, thank you to the whole team. Thank you to the Bullets.
Yes.
Thanks for everyone who resigned.
Nag-sign up.
Nag-sign up. Ayun.
Diba? So, dahil dyan, what if paunlakan natin sila ng awitin?
Yeah.
Diba?
What's a waitin?
Yan. Ayos ko lang. I'll fix myself for the better. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey! Handa na po ba tayo?
Okay, wait.
Handa na
Inom
ba
ako
kayo
ng
mga
tubig ulit.
bata?
Closer daw.
Ayan.
So baby, pull me closer.
Para makita ko
Sobrang ano lang talaga ito. Sobrang stripped down.
Oo.
Stripped down.
Love when it hit the ground. Yeah.
Ano, fun fact. Ay, hindi pala yun sa atin.
Is it fun? Anong nangyayari dyan? Yee! Charas.
Shy!
Wait lang, kinakabahan kami.
Ako din, hala.
First time namin kakantahin yung mga kantang ikakanta namin ngayon eh.
Shocks.
Nakakaba siya.
Kasi nung nasulat namin yung mga kanta, tapos diniretso namin record agad sa booth. Tapos, diretso ulit kami sa ibang song. So, parang ngayon na talaga namin i-all out.
Oo,
sa
may
lahat.
babahagi sa...
Oo.
We're all just looking at each other like sino magsasimula.
Wala pang gusto mo.
Wait, let's let them take a guess. Anong kantahin namin ngayon? Unang song.
Anong unang kakantahin?
Mali!
May point. May point.
Makes sense though.
Malalaman pag pinlay na natin yan.
Pa-play ba? Charas.
Sino ba?
Ready na ba?
Wait lang.
1, 2, 3, inhale.
Wait lang.
Wala kasing backstage. So, gato kami talaga sa backstage.
Oo.
Hindi, may
At saka,
palo yun.
Since ito nga, parang pinapakita na namin sa inyo kung ano talaga yung nangyayari sa amin bago kaming perform. So, ganito kami. As in, kinakabahan kami lagi. Kahit anong stage, malaki or maliit. Actually, pag mas maliit yung stage, pag mas malapit kayo sa amin, mas kinakabahan kami. So, ayun. Woo.
Ako yung may fan cam sa inyo. Kala nyo,
May
ha?
fan cam siya, guys.
She's spying on us.
Nakakaba.
Do you have their consent, AJ?
Mukha naman.
Alright!
Okay.
Ang awkward, diba? Ganun talaga.
Okay.
Live eh.
Parang may sip ako, wait.
So, are you ready, guys?
Ready
na
na.
ba tayo?
Ready yung shit,
Ready?
ba?
This is our first song.
I don't know. Okay, one more sip. Oh, kinakabahan kayo. On the edge of glory. Alright.
Ay, talaga ako.
Nanginginig yung kamay ko. Wait lang, yung kape yata to eh.
Parang may concussion na ako. Wait.
Yung kape yata to, wait lang.
Alright. Baka nakalimutan ko yung lyrics ko kasi I hit my head.
Oh, kahapon lang namin na-memorize talaga.
Alright. Okay. You've never seen the side of G22 before, alright?
Alright.
Okay na. Ito na. Diba female alphas, pero ito yung totoo.
Sige, ready na?
Ready na?
I was born ready. What do you mean?
Hindi kasi
Ay,
kailangan
sorry.
natin ng ating silence.
alagaan. Pwede bang sumama? Doon tayo tatango sa kung saan tayo masaya.
Pero nagbago isip, ouch. Naging mas malamig ka pa sa Ow. Gulong-gulong na isip ka, parang kagabi lang magkayakap pa.
Kung ikaw nga at ako, magtatagpo pa sa dulo. Pwede ko maramdaman, dapat pa ba ito na panghawakan? Kung ikaw nga at ako, bakit ka biglang nagbago? May iba na bang kasama dyan? Sabihin mo lang para ika'y mabitawan. Kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, oh. Kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, magtatagpo pa sa dulo. Pati ko maramdaman, dapat pa ba ito na panghawakan? Take it slow, so slow, baby. Begging you to show me some love, baby. Taking it slow is all that I thought that we're doing, but I guess you just got caught. Be mine, that's life, that's life. I'll give you all my love tonight. Kung ikaw nga at ako, magtatagpo pa sa dulo. Pati ko maramdaman, dapat pa ba ito na panghawakan? Kung ikaw nga at ako, bakit ka biglang nagbago? May iba na bang kasama dyan? Sabihin mo lang para ika'y mabitawan. Litong-lito, gulong-gulo. Ako'y litong-lito, gulong-gulo ako. Bago-bago mong kilos, urong-sulong palihis, di tinatapos. Nandito lang ako, naiiwang umaasa sa lambing. Kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, kung ikaw nga at ako, magtatagpo pa sa dulo. Litong-lito, gulong-gulo. Grabe. Parang mas kinakabahan ako dito kaysa
Ako din
mga
eh.
haroneta.
Yun nga yung sinabi ko sa kanila. Mas kinakabahan tayo sa mga gantong
Totoo.
sobrang intimate na setup. Like,
Yes.
Totoo, mas kabado talaga kami sa
Oo.
ganitong setup.
Sa mga bullets. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Kagaya nga ng sinabi natin kanina, actually hindi kanina sa mga announcements.
Oo.
Hindi lang to basta. The dissection
Section
of
of the-
Eve,
Yes.
the dissection of a dissection.
Dissection.
Dahil ito rin ay katutuhanan.
Yes, it's not just a listening party. Kaya, are you ready, girls? Hey!
We are G22!
I'm Jazz.
I'm Althea.
And I'm AJ, and this is Katutuhanan!
Yun. Yun talaga yun.
Wala kasi kaming script eh.
We have, parang na-manifest namin to kasi sa last episode ng Katutuhanan, we said sana may live audience, pero ngayon, may live audience.
Kaya makanilig ka ng hiyawan dyan. Wow!
Grabe yun, oh.
Can I get a kuya?
Hoy!
Ano?
Ano daw? So, ayun guys. So, sa first song natin, di ba, kinanta natin ay Kayak. Ito ay isinulat ni Althea Marie Zulueta. Bigyan naman ito ng masigap.
Oh my gosh! Ah! May nasulat akong kanta, guys.
Di ba? So,
At ang ganda.
sabihin mo nga sa amin, ano bang meaning ng...
Mamaya.
Mamaya pa ba yun? Ano bang background nitong Kayak? At bakit siya Kayak?
Kwentuhan mo.
Kami.
Ayun.
Kami.
So, lagi ko nga itong nasasabi na ever since before na Kayak is my very first baby. Kauna-unahan kong sinulat si Kayak. And nasulat ko siya nung lock-in namin years before pa. Dati pa siya. Actually yung Kayak, nung una parang 1-minute song lang siya. Tapos hanggang sa, hindi, kailangan natin dagdagan. Masyado maikli 1 minute.
Actually, sa producer before,
Oo.
sabi na okay lang daw kahit 1
Ganun
minute siya.
kaikli.
Awe? Wala
Oo.
ako doon ata.
Hindi ko alam kung nasan ka. Pero ayun, sabi okay na raw yung 1 minute, ganyan. Pero, hindi eh. Ngayon nga, bitin yung 1 minute pa. Kaya imagine nyo,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah.
So, dun nag-start, yun yung mismong kwento ng Kayak. Pero if we're gonna dissect deeper, bakit ko nga ba nasulat yung Kayak?
Anong pinanggagalingan ni Kaya?
Kwento mo kami.
Kwento mo naman.
So,
Natin.
Eto na.
so, ayan, di ba
Ito
guys?
nagagana yung NDA. Charot lang.
Hindi guys. Siyempre gusto lang natin na totoo tayo sa isa't isa. Lahat, hindi naman namin tinatago yung mga bagay-bagay. Hindi na rin para magsinungaling or what.
Grabe!
Hindi na rin para magsinungaling or ano. So, bakit ko nga ba nasulat yung Kayak? So, honestly, hindi, okay.
Sakit.
May pinanggagalingan siya before. Years ago nga nasulat eh. So, dati na yun. Anyways, may pinanggagalingan siya before na, basta may isang tao talaga na napapatanong ako kung ikaw at ako ba talaga.
Ito ba yung nagbinlak ako?
Pero wag na natin alamin pa kasi
Pass is pass.
trauma. Charit.
Parang I
Hindi,
wanna put my feet up for this kwento.
Pero ayun, napapatanong talaga ako kung ikaw at ako. May sagot na ako ngayon, hindi. Anyways. Kaya rin nadagdagan ng wala pa yung phone ring before, tas wala pa yung end call. Pero kaya nadagdag din yung end call kasi it's a sign na yung question ko before, ba't ako nanginginig? Yung question ko before na yun is may ending na siya, which is hindi ikaw at ako. Hindi tayo magtatagpo sa dulo. Hindi rin dapat panghawakan. So, gusto ko lang sa kwento na to is...
Doon ka sa far away, be.
Gusto ko lang din dito is, yung may mga bagay talaga na hindi natin kailangan ng panghawakan. Mapapa-question tayo kung dapat pa bang kumapit. Kahit ano, hindi lang love life. Hindi lang love life. Pati sa ibang bagay like sa work or sa mga friendship. May mga bagay pa bang kailangan natin panghawakan. Pero the moment kasi na nagda-doubt ka na, parang dun pa lang dapat napapatanong ka na kung tama bang nandito ka sa situation na to. So, the Marst?
I see that was the action coming through.
Di ba sa nursing din, sabi, may napanood akong video, sabi,
ano
if unsure, discard.
Ay,
Diba?
oo.
So yung mga TikTok drafts ko, i-discard
Discard mo na kasi unsure.
Ay, nako.
It's okay.
Kailang yan.
Hindi, pero ayun. Tsaka gusto ko rin siya i-share sa inyo, guys, kasi, like, what we always say, hindi kami bawal sa mga bagay-bagay. Pero as long as hindi siya nakaka-affect sa group.
Group
Pero
and
ito
bullets
kasi-
number 1.
Yes.
Tsaka part din siya ng life eh.
Oo, it's part of our life. Tao lang din kami. And gusto rin namin i-share sa inyo yung mga bagay na nagpapasaya sa amin. And yung mga bagay na important sa amin. Kasi important din kayo sa amin eh.
So, loud and clear.
So as much as possible, gusto namin maging honest sa inyo. Gusto namin ipakita yung life namin ng walang halong
Filter.
filter. Ayun, so,
So, masasabi natin na nasaktan na si Alfea Marizolo.
so sa mga nagsasabing kung masakit yung Kayak, ganyan, masakit talaga yung Kayak. Yun talaga yung meaning ng song. Yung sakit na nagda-doubt ka, na hindi naman dapat nagda-doubt sa isang kahit anong relationship. So, it's okay to hurt. It's okay to question things, but just always remember na the moment you question things, isipin mo na rin kung nasa tamang lugar ka pa ba. So, yun yung mismong gusto kong i-ano sa Kayak. Yung brr-aw, di ko alam kung bakit ko yun naisip. Yun, bigla ko lang naalala. Kasi yun yung parang ang dami nagtatanong eh. Nag-iisip kasi ako, paano ko ba i-translate na yung lamig na nararamdaman ko in a way na hindi naman sobrang bigat. At the same time, very...
Thank you. Live audience.
very maiintindihan pa rin. So, ayun nga, pag nilalamig tayo, paano ba tayo lamigin? Di ba nanginginig tayo? Or yung emoji na brr.
So cold, brr.
Oo, ibon lang. Charit. Pero, paano ba siya sinasabi sa mga stories or sa chat? Paano ko rin siya sasabihin sa inyo in a way Na ganun. So, ayun. Nabasa ko lang kasi yung tanong na yun sa X eh. So, isa yun sa gusto kong i-clear. And bakit kayak? Kasi, kayak stands for kung ikaw at ako. And then, sa kayak din kasi, nag-go with the flow yung mismong boat na yun. So, sa song kasi, you're going with the flow. Pero, at the end of the day, meron pa ring destination yung kayak. Which is, may dulo. So, that's kayak for you guys. Thank you so much.
Ayun, since guys, 'di ba, ano tayo? Open forum. Charit.
Oh, open forum tayo.
Siyempre, hindi lang magagaling sa amin. If meron kayong mga questions
yes.
tungkol sa album or tungkol sa kung ano man, meron tayong mikropono.
Yes.
Sino relate sa kayak?
Yes.
Raise your hand.
Oo. Sinong-
Pwede kayo mag-trauma dump. Charis.
Sinong naka-experience na dito nung iko-question mo kung ikaw ba talaga at ako?
Ay, wala mo sa'yo love line.
Ayun, may nagtaas dun, no?
Yes.
Maaari po ba naming marinig if okay lang?
Yes. If may mga questions kayo, ayan, may mic po tayo dito.
Tayo lang.
Asan po yun?
May naka-ready naman pong tissue, no, for everyone.
Yes. Do we have tissue ready?
Asan ba?
Ito na lang.
Alright.
Pwede po bang ipasa natin yung
Pwede
mic?
po bang mapasa ang...
If may mga questions kayo, guys, you want us to answer.
If you want to kwento,
Kung okay lang.
if you want to
Yes, okay
share,
lang.
or you
Go
have
na,
questions,
itanong na.
or you have more questions for Alfea about kayak, feel free to raise your hand.
Ibibigay yung mic sa inyo.
Ay, si Kuya Ian yata.
Kuya
Mag-share
Ian?
nung...
Yes, go.
Yes.
About sa kung
Please,
ikaw at ako
don't be
moment
shy.
Papasa po ng mikropono.
Pass your papers properly. Ayan na.
Hello. Hello.
Hello po.
Pass your mic.
Hello.
Ayan. Hi, Kuya.
Question ba o share?
Pwede
Pwedeng
po.
question, pwedeng share.
Share ko lang kaya ako nakarelate doon sa kaya kasi galing din ako sa ganun dati. Yung engaged na kayo tapos biglang, tapos na. Ayun. So yun lang, sinare ko lang. Mamaya na. Makatisyo ka naman. So yun, minsan kailangan mo talagang bitawan eh.
Tama naman. Tama.
Kahit gaano kasakit, kailangan tanongin mo sarili mo, until when?
Tayo sa
Until when? Oo, napasok.
Pag kayak na, pag sagwan ka ng sagwan, kailangan malaman mo
Nakakapagod
kung
na.
hanggang saan ka magsasagwan, hanggang kailan. So,
Tama. Kasi syempre pag nagsasagwan ka, nakakapagod eh.
mas masakit bitawan kasi alam mong totoo.
Ay, totoo yan. Word.
So yun lang. Kaya ang hirap i-play nung kayak.
Masyado siyang personal for you.
No. Tapos si Alfea pa yung sumulat, di ba?
Pero sana kung ganun po, naging comfort sa inyo yung
Siyempre, andyan kayo
kayak na. Napagdaanan din namin siya. Thank you.
Yun lang.
Would anyone else
Thank you
like
so much,
to-
Kuya Ian,
May mga
for
gusto ko
sharing.
mag-share,
Sa'yo pa
tanong.
po ba? Tanong.
Huwag
Any
na kayo
question?
mahiya. Tayo-tayo na to.
mahiya.
Oo.
Itatago din namin
I
mga
see your
sikreto nyo.
hand.
Ayan, meron daw di.
Yes. Na parang stage mom.
So, ayun. Hello.
Hello!
Hi.
Wala pa.
Ay.
So, ayun. Yung kung ikaw at ako yung, 'di ba? So, parang kayo, kailan nyo ba natatanong sa sarili nyo na deserve pa ba ng may kayo kung ikaw at ako? Parang ganun. Uy, matagal naman na pero it still stings. Wow. Ayun kasi, parang yung ka-question mo yung sarili mo ng kung ikaw at ako pero kaya pa ba niya? O kaya mo pa rin ba? Parang ganun.
So, yung question mo,
Yung question ko is parang
Paano mo malalaman?
paano mo malalaman sa sarili mo na ready ka na, ready na rin siya na
wag na.
wag na.
Actually, yung iba kasi, minsan, you gotta learn the hard way. Kasi, minsan tayo, yung iba, matitigas yung ulo natin. Pinipilit pa natin kahit hindi na dapat. Pero, matututunan natin siya along the way na minsan honestly, mapapagod ka na lang or masasanay ka na lang na ganun. Mapapaisip ka na lang na parang hindi ko to deserve. Pero it takes time and a lot of courage to let go of something na once minahal mo din. Diyan papasok yung yung love yourself more.
Para sa akin, hypothetically, when you start questioning your worth, I think it's the perfect time to let go. Kasi the person, di ba, for me, love, or if you're with the person, they're meant to make you happy and
Make you feel
make you feel loved and everything. Pero once it starts to crumble in a way na nawawala na yun and you start questioning yourself, am I worth this person's love? Am I worth it? I think that's the perfect time to let go. Kasi you're not there for yourself anymore eh. You're there just for the person. When at the end of the day, ang tanging dapat ang pumipili sa sarili mo ay sarili mo.
Yes. And
Walang ibang tao.
Nakalimutan ko sasabihin ko. May sasabihin ako.
Period.
What she said. Hindi. At saka syempre, minsan, may isip mo yung happy memories. Mas may isip mo yung minsan nandun ka na sa point na hindi, ayoko na. Pero bigla mong may isip yung mga happy memories nyo. Bigla mong may isip na, hindi, pero kasi naging sweet din naman siya sa akin at some point. Naging mabait din naman siya sa akin at some point. Pero iisipin mo, ano yung nangyayari ngayon? Kung paulit-ulit na bang nangyayari sa inyo? Is it becoming a cycle? Kung may away or may gulo or nakahang ka lang, nagiging cycle na ba yun? Kasi kung ganun, hindi na talaga magbabago. It's a sign, like what AJ said, to let go. So, pros and cons mo.
Yeah.
Pero iisipin mo talaga, kailangan mo maging matapang na if mas angat na yung mga mali, yung mga cons, wag na nating isipin yung masasayang.
Yeah. And dito rin parang, parang connected din talaga yung buong album. Kasi after ni Kayak, Until When,
Yes.
mapapatanong ka na hanggang kailan mo kayang tiisin
Yes.
para
Simmering that feeling.
yeah.
That feeling of questioning and pain. Yun.
Yeah, kasi may mga moments
What she said.
we have moments in our lives. Pwedeng love life yan, pwedeng sa trabaho, pwede sa passion mo. You will question hanggang kailan mo pong kayang tiisin yung kung saan kang nakatayo ngayon. And I think, yeah, until when?
Kaya dun tayo mapupunta kay Until When.
Yes.
Pero syempre, hindi naman yun.
Yes. Yeah, but I think with the whole album, the girls and I really ordered it like that. To bring you on a roller coaster of,
A journey.
being palaban, being this amazing, strong person.
Yes.
But then dissecting her and being like, oh wait, like,
There's a
lakong
reason
bakit,
why.
there's a certain vibe. Then we have Kayak, feeling of questioning and uncertainty, dwelling in it in Until When, dwelling in it some more in First, but coming to a closure.
Either
And then
closure
realizing,
sa
oh
sarili
wait, I'm
mo
not
or sa
bitch.
iba.
I'm Filipina queen. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Filipino
Parang
king,
lahat ng
queen.
matatapang na tao, di sila
Oo.
naging matapang dahil matapang na sila birth pa lang eh.
May pinagdaanan.
Yes, parang pinagtibay sila ng panahon, pinagtibay sila ng mga moments they felt so weak just for them to get up and fight again, be palaban. Wow,
Minsan talaga,
sorry.
minsan talaga, ayun nga, kailangan mong masaktan or sadly, kailangan mong masaktan, kailangan mong lumagapak bago mo matutunan iangat yung sarili mo.
And that's
Bago mo matutunan na piliin yung sarili mo.
the cycle of life. And the reason why we wanted to be so raw and authentic with our lyrics and even now is because we want you to know that it's normal and we experience it. You guys will experience it or have experienced it. And so it's so important to be together in life and connect through music, through testimonies, through communities like this, through the Bullets official. But that's why music is so powerful and we get to
Share
feel
talaga.
these feelings
Na nandito
and
kami
share.
for you guys.
yeah. It's our love letter to you.
Yeah. We feel the same as some of you, as all of you.
Does anyone want to share or have any questions before we leave? No, we're not leaving. It's just a prank to keep you on your toes. On your butt pala.
Seems that...
Last na lang, dagdag ko lang.
Yeah.
Minsan, kailangan nating tanggapin na ikaw lang at ako. Walang tayo.
Magkahiwalay.
Yun lang.
Individuals. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
that.
much po sa ating mga bullets na nagtanong at nag-share.
Parang ang bigat.
Ayun.
Ayun.
Ba't ako sumigaw?
My face is so hot because I know what we're doing next.
Ingin yung kamay ko pa rin.
So hot.
Okay.
Ay, there's a question from Doki.
Yes.
Yes.
The king.
Hi, it's so good to see you guys. I love I love the album so much, and I agree so much. Like, you have the highs and the lows, right? And the album takes you through that. For you guys personally, how are you? Are you more like, when you listen to your own album, are you more, when I'm feeling low, I want to put on Kayak. I want to put on First. I want to put on Until When. Or are you more, when I'm feeling like a bad bitch, I want to put on La Kumpake, or I want to put on Filipina Queen, right? Because I know for me personally, when I'm feeling low, I'm like, I need a good, sad song to, like, you really release those emotions. So, like, for you guys personally, I'm just curious. Are you more like, I want to put on these songs and really express my, sadness, or more of like a, boss bitch type energy?
I'm birth. Yeah, 100%. I am completely a believer that in order to, like, get through something, you have to go through it. So by listening to music and dwelling in that emotion, like, yes, it's like, or like, but it helps me get to the next level.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a game.
I agree. Sometimes you really have to amplify your emotions so that you can really, like what Jazz said, get through it. Because you have to understand as well that emotions, they're always gonna be there. But I always remind myself it's temporary. Sadness, happiness, all kinds of emotions, they're all temporary, and I just have to go through it because that's what makes me human. That's what makes me feel for people, feel for myself, and feel in general.
Yes, tama. Honestly, share ko lang din. Nung napakinggan ko si Until When before, parang, di ko alam kung nasabi ko na yun or what. Naiyak ako kasi yun yung binibigay ng song, and parang ang sarap niyang pakinggan when you're sad. So, same lang din sa lahat ng music namin. Si Groove On, ang sarap pakinggan kapag gustong-gusto mong feel yourself, ang ganda ko! Or kaya, si Kayak, honestly, pinapakinggan ko lang siya pag gusto ko mag-chill.
Pag nasakay.
Until When, tsaka si First pag malungkot ako. Medyo mahirap yun.
Parang hirap na. Kailangan nasa barko ka palagi.
Oo, B. Ayun.
So let's talk about the struggles of the album. 1,000 and what days? 1,367.
67
Ayun, you heard it here, guys.
1,167
Yan ang
days.
bilang ng pag-iintay ng bullets para sa album na to.
Yology.
Kaya you guys are the best. Sa inyo to. Para sa inyo talaga tong album na to. Grabe kayo.
You know, the album was originally meant to be just an EP, a couple of songs.
Yeah.
But when we got the go signal, we were like, we got the go signal. Let's push as many songs as we can here for the bullets. Come on, let's record.
Yes. As in, we really fought na dapat album to. Ipilit natin na album to. They deserve more songs from us.
Actually, meron akong isang gustong song talaga kaso hindi siya na-release. Sayang.
Okay lang yan. May susunod
Pero may
pa.
susunod pa. Pero gusto ko talaga siya eh. Pero ayun.
Yes. But hello. Where did it go? It has been in the work for so long. Ever since we started G22, we've been writing aimlessly even. We didn't know when we're gonna have an album or what. And we also wrote some songs specifically when we knew. But we put our minds together and our experiences together. And yeah, here it is.
Yes.
You wanna share a
Have
struggle?
we dissected some of the songs already? We've
Si Kaya.
dissected.
Is that Kaya?
Kaya.
Until
Yeah.
when a little?
Until When a Little. Gusto niyo i-dissect na rin natin si Until
wanna-
When bago tayo mag...
Pwede naman, pwede.
Alright. Go for it.
Until when?
Si Until When naman. Until when...
Do you think I can? Well, sinulat ko si Until When actually last year, 2 years ago. It was because I had an experience. I had a fallout with a friend. Nagkaroon ako ng FO with a friend, really, really close friend of mine. And it was really fresh at that time. Sobrang fresh nung time na yun na sobrang nasaktan ako. Kasi may mga times kasi, di ba, na parang sa kwento ng dalawang magkaibigan, hindi mo alam kung saan nagkamali. Hindi mo alam kung saan natapos, paano ba natapos. Yeah, parehas lang kayong nasasaktan, parehas lang kayong galit. And during that time, ang dami, the emotions were so high, it was elevated, everything was so amplified, sobrang sakit niya. Kaya I think ganun din naging resulta ni Until When. Kasi sobra rin ako nasaktan. And alam ko sa sarili ko, may nasaktan din ako. Kaya di ba may lyrics dun, nasaktan mo, ano yan?
Ano yun? Nasaktan mo lang rin ako. Ano to? Until when do you think I can? My pride, I'm in disguise.
Sa dulo na yun.
Other part.
Hindi, pero pwede rin
Pwede
yun.
yun parang,
I'm just hiding my...
That's my part. I forgot the
Ano yun?
lyrics.
I'm just hiding behind my pride. I'm in disguise.
I'm just hiding behind my pride. Kasi diba pag kunyari, pag fresh pa yung pag-aaway nyo, nagtatago tayo sa pride natin. Ang taas-taas ng pride natin na parang hindi, ako yung nasaktan mo. Ako yung victim or whatsoever. Pero at the end of the day, parehas kayong biktima kasi parehas kayong nagkasakitan. And I think yun. Actually, nung sinulat ko si Until When, hindi siya tapos. As in, may bit doon na kulang na lyrics na hindi ko siya masabi. Na hindi ko siya kayang masulat. So, ang ginawa ko, tumawag ako kay Jasmine. Sabi ko,
Jasmine Fulvio.
Jasmine.
Who's that? Wait lang. I'm changing to Jazz for today.
Sorry na. Bisaya man ko. Tumawag ako kay Jazz. Sabi ko, Jazz, are you busy?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I have this song. I can't finish it. So, yung part na sinulat niya, yun yung part na sobrang nasabi niya na yung gusto ko sabihin na hindi ko kaya masabi kasi fresh pa yung sakit.
Hindi mo pa kayang aminin.
Hindi ko pa kayang aminin. Which is yung part na sinulat ni Jazz is, when I called you a friend, never thought it would end. Kasi doon ko na-realize, tapos na pala. Tapos na yung friendship. Ang sakit. Doon ako umiyak. Kasi parang, sabi ko, di ko siya masabi na tapos na kasi minahal ko siya eh. Minahal ko yung kaibigan ko na yun. And, okay na kami ngayon.
After years, naging okay din naman
Yes.
sila.
You know, time heals
Yes.
talaga. Time heals.
Time
Masasabi
takes
ko.
time, huh?
Yes. So, pwedeng iba't ibang interpretasyon na pwede niyang maibigay kay Until When. Pwede siyang hanggang kailan ka magtitiis sa sitwasyon na kung saan ka man. Pwede rin kailan ka magtitiis na ikaw na lang yung nagmamahal. Mga ganong bagay na pwede niyong ibigay kay Until When. So, thank you sa pagmamahal kay Until When. And sana yakapin kayo ni Until When sa mga panahon na nasasaktan kayo. Kasi yun yung ginawa niya sa akin. It healed me so much. Until When healed me in certain ways na hindi ko ma-explain. So, salamat po.
Thank you, guys.
That's why I keep saying that like songwriting is literally therapy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, AJ, okay, tell me how you're feeling, the full situation. Or when you're in a writing session with producers, they're just like, okay, how you feeling? What's the trauma for this week? What's the worst thing that's ever happened to your
what
life?
are
And
you
you're
gonna
just
tell-
there like,
Trauma
right now? Yes, right now.
Pero lagyan mo ng tono. Sabi ka,
Lagyan mo lang.
lagyan mo lang ng kulot. Okay na yan. Charit.
But you can hear in the recording of Until When, like, the rawness and the pain in our voice. That's what we we had the melody, of course. But when AJ was like, okay, record it, she kind of was just like, just do you. It's like with the pace of it, when we start shifting into like head voice and stuff, like just however you're feeling. So it's meant to feel like on the verge of tears.
As in, yun talaga yung gusto ko kasi yung rawness ng boses nila. Ayoko siyang pekein na parang masyadong technical yung pagkanta ng ballad na to. Kasi Pain is not technical.
Pain is my ama.
Ang pag nasaktan ka eh. So, at kaya rinig yun, di ba, may mga shakiness ng boses, may mga ganun. Kasi raw talaga yung pagkakakanta nila ng Until When. At binuhay nila yung Until When.
At saka isa sa bumuhay ng Until When, nagbigay
Si
ng...
Miss Pauline.
Yes, si Miss
Yes.
Pauline.
Siyempre, may technique na yun.
Yeah, Sir
May technique
Jem,
na
Miss
yun.
Pauline. May technique na yun. Pero ang laki nung binigay
Inan.
nila na emotion through sound. Then through harmonies.
If at any moment, maybe not while we're singing, but if at any moment you want to share or ask questions, please feel free to Paulette. We would love to hear from you.
Si Ate Ro. Ipasa
ang
Pass your mic in. Pass your mic in. To the left, to the right. Pass your mic
I don't know
in
what song that is,
properly.
but it's Lace.
Kinakanta namin yun sa school pag magpapas ng
Pass your paper, pass your paper. Ayan.
properly.
Dito naman, pass your mic. At kakanta. Charot lang.
Nananakot ka naman daw. Pag yan bumirit.
Ay, may question lang ako kasi di ba parang na-share mo yung masakit yung meron kang friendship over. Pero ang question ko is, which is more painful? Yung friendship over or makipag-break ka sa partner mo or romantic?
Honestly, hindi ko alam. Kasi friendship over lang yung na-experience ko eh. So, update kita. Sabi ko, guys, nag-break ako. Charot. Pero para sa akin, based on my experience, masakit ng friendship over. Kasi, ang bond nyo kasi, yung bigat kasi yung mga pinagkwentuhan nyo, pinagsamahan nyo, mabigat siya. Kasi, it's more than love eh. It's more than, it's
also a different kind of connection.
ibang connection siya. So, for now,
It's like family, bro.
yes.
Yeah.
Like a brother or sister. So, for now, ang masasabi ko, mas masakit yung friendship over. Update kita sa break.
Mag-chat si AJ, mag-tweet siya, guys, mas masakit pala yung...
Eme lang.
Eme lang, charit. As someone naman na-experience ang both things, mahirap siyang ipag-compare. Kasi, yung sa iba, wala eh. Parang lang yan eh. Cute lang, puppy, lang. Pero ang sakit, like what AJ said, ang sakit magkaroon ng problem. Magkaroon pa nga lang ng problem sa friendship, masakit na eh. Mahirap na, ang bigat na eh. Yung mag-friendship over pa kaya. Pero minsan kasi, may mga friendship over din na parang sa relationship, dapat nang matapos. Pero may mga friendship na masakit matapos. At the same time, sa relationship din, may mga relationship na dapat matapos. Pero may mga relationship din kasi na parang naging best friend mo rin yung yung partner eh. So, well, di ko pa yan na naranasan yung ganong sakit. Pero at the moment din, mas masakit yung friendship. Pero
May question
ayoko maranasan yung sa relationship. Ayoko din maranasan yun sa friendship as much as possible. Pero, ang hirap.
Ang hirap.
Actually, ang hirap mo kasing ipag-compare kung ano yung mas masakit. Kasi, magkaibang sakit sila.
Ako may question.
Ano ba yan?
Wait lang, ito, for everyone din. Parang, is a relationship also, pag nag-break kayo, you're also losing a best friend? Yes. Yes?
Oo.
So
It depends kung paano kayo sa relationship.
so parang double kill siya?
Oo.
Ayoko ma-experience.
Pero yun kasi yung maganda sa relationship eh. Doon mo masasabing maganda yung relationship eh. Kapag you found a partner and a friend in one person. You found love romantic love, and you've also found the friendship, the best friend that you need. Kaya nga sinasabi nila, kunyari, pag mag-aasawa na, tagal pa. Anyways, yung sa lang, pag mag-aasawa or what, magandang kasama mo is your best friend din. Kasi sila yung tatakbuhan mo when you're sad, when you're happy. Pag may promotion ka, sila yung kikwentuhan mo. In a way, naging best friend mo na rin talaga. So, masakit.
Eh di kayo
You
na lang.
found one.
Para may best friend na ako, may lover pa ako. Charot!
Hindi pwede! Hoy,
You want anything to add?
magkakapatid tayo eh. Anong kami na lang? Magkakapatid tayo.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Hindi pwede.
Sisters.
So, dami lang sinabi. Anong magdagdag ka pa ako?
Malay mo lang.
Malay mo lang, may gusto ko idagdag.
No, what I think you said is beautiful.
Thank you.
What she said!
Kill
Ba't ka namumula?
Actually, ang minute mo ako
Si Jasmine,
since
guys.
the first song we sang.
Ay, shocks.
Hindi, kinakabahan kasi.
Hindi, mas mapula ko ngayon.
Ang init ang mukha niya.
Talaga.
Oo nga. Ang pula niya, guys. Kasi, yes.
Feeling ko kasi
through sa makeup yung pula.
Feeling ko kasi meron siyang sagot sa tanong.
Go lang. Ayan, na-tight spot daw. Actually, Makati sa lalamunan yun.
Hindi, it's because I'm thinking of the next song.
Ay, kakanta pala tayo. Kala ko chikahan lang.
No, but I do agree though.
It's immeasurable.
You can, there's like a love that's best friend and partner. So I think it's like a double kill.
Doble yung sakit.
Like when you and like your love like break, you're losing like a best friend and someone you love at the same time, and yeah. Period. All right. Do you have a question?
Alright,
Sorry, I see you
okay.
holding mic.
Ayun, hindi siya question, pero more like na thank you. Thank you kasi valid pala yung nararamdaman namin na pag natapos na yung friendship, na okay lang, na kahit masakit, pero parang sa sarili mo na tama lang, na okay na. Yun, thank you.
Thank you din. Thank you so much. Thank you. Any questions, guys? Ayan.
I just want to add also kay Kuya Renz. I also, parang pa-ending na mag-thank you.
Alis na ba kami, guys?
Pero kasi so far, super thank you guys. Kasi yung aura nyo on stage is very strong, and seeing you here na nakaupo kami and parang nagkakwentuhan tayo, yung admiration namin sa inyo, it's parang mas naging deeper siya. So, kasi as fans na
Thank you,
pag
ate.
nakita kayo on stage, syempre we adore your confidence. Pero now that we're sitting here, yung vulnerability na narinig namin now makes us connect with you more.
Kanina pa kami pipigil, tapos biglang may uwi.
Mas lalo uminit ang mukha ko.
Oh my God.
Buti na lang dry yung mata ko, kinukuha siya ng contact lens.
Buti lang may salamin ako, makakover na umiiyak ako. Thank you for saying that. Maraming salamat. Salamat po.
Parang that means, girls, we have to do this more often.
Yeah.
It's
So
actually
more
really
albums
good.
then.
Why not? Why not, diba?
Di ba meron na?
Ang dami
Sorry.
pang kanta.
Yes.
Gusto ko lang sabihin na yun din. Thank you din for being so vulnerable sa harap namin. Tsaka gusto kong magpasalamat din sa inyo dahil yung sa line na until when will I pretend that it doesn't bleed, kahit na yung hindi ko kayang tahiin. So parang yun yung line na parang ang sakit-sakit na pakinggan. Pero when you digest it, kapag natapos mo yung song, parang at the end you're healing eh. Ang daming binalik na memory sa akin nung kanta na yun.
Sorry!
Hindi, I mean, you don't have to say sorry kasi bigla akong naging thankful na nadaanan ko lahat yon. Tapos ang parang yung until when yung nagpa-realize sa akin na okay lang pala na masugatan ka. Kasi parang pag nag-bleed ka, then comes healing. Di ba? Parang, minsan kailangan maging vulnerable para lumakas ka ulit. Kailangan mong masaktan para matuto kang magtiis. And kaya thankful ako sa Until When kasi kahit masakit siya,
Parang nakita ko nga yung tweet mo na yun.
yun yung, kahit malungkot ako, yun ang papakinggan ko. Kahit paulit-ulit akong masaktan kasi yung may mga lesson na natututunan tayo habang nasasaktan tayo. And it's okay na masaktan. Kaya thank you sa Until When. Yan ang favorite
Thank you
song ko.
rin. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Maraming
so
salamat
much,
for
Kuya.
sharing that. Malaking bagay po yan.
Yeah, I think to add on that, yeah, it's okay to hurt because it's still a blessing to have had that experience with that person, that friend.
Yeah.
It's still a blessing to love and to give love.
And to
And be
feel those
loved.
feelings. Ibig sabihin, buhay ka.
Yeah, 100%.
Ay, yes.
100%.
Hello, I have a question lang. I'm just curious, dun sa songs nyo sa album, yung melody niya, like, yun na ba talaga siya or parang nag-evolve ba siya? Or like, for example, itong Until When, ballad ba talaga siya to begin with? Or baka may ibang style? Or I don't know, I'm just curious dun sa process ninyo on, yun nga, yung sa lyrics and also with the melody. Thank you.
Share ko muna si Kayak.
Okay, go. Kaya mo na.
Tapos na. Kanina si Kayak na-share ko na 1 minute nga lang siya, ganyan. Tapos parang bitin na bitin eh. So kaya dinagdagan, at least umabot ng 2 minutes. Tapos yung mga harmonies niya before, actually, yung iba, andun na siya. Pero nung napakinggan kasi namin ng buo, nung ginagawa namin ni Kuya Cursebox sa studio niya, parang hindi, kulang pa. Gusto ko pa siyang dagdagan. I want to hear more harmonies. I want to hear more melodies and sounds to make the song alive. So, dun mismo, sa session na yun, nabuo ko yung buong naririnig nyo ngayon sa songs. And of course, meron mga ad-libs from the girl. So, ayun. Dun siya nabuo.
Okay. For Until When naman, actually, mas quiet siya nung una eh. Mas piano siya. Pero kasi, mas bare talaga. So, you will feel the raw emotions, pero I feel like di pa siya masyado amplified. So, when I had a collaboration with Sir Jem, Florendo, and Miss Pauline, nag-add sila, ay, may pa-music yung salamin ko. Narinig ko. Sorry. Wala akong pake.
Buta na lang. You're safe, free band.
So, ayun. Sorry, going back. Nung nagkaroon ako ng collaboration with Miss Pauline and Sir Jem, mas dinaman nila yung expertise nila when it comes to creating ballad. Mas pinalawak nila yung feels ni Until When. Kaya yun yung napapakinggan nyo ngayon. Which is, kaya thank you kay Sir Jem and Miss Pauline. Talagang, grabe. Maraming salamat sa expertise nyo po.
Yes, the songs really evolved. I'll just quickly touch on Groove On to answer that question because later I'll talk about the other one. Because that evolved a lot. But Groove On, like, when I wrote that, I was just like recording on BandLab, but I had a really specific vision. Like I wanted to give kudos to like the OG pop girls and like Britney, but also like give that nostalgic feeling, but also modernize it. Like give some Tate McRae vibes. I had a really specific thing. And so the original producer I took it to Kuya Cursebox, who did La Kumpake and the other songs. And he's amazing. He's really great. But it was going a different direction. Like it was getting rock, it was getting like techno.
It's getting dark.
It was getting dark and like haunting almost. And like I had to make the decision to like give it to a different producer. And I was like, there's a specific vision. I didn't know how to explain it also, but I tried my best. And I was also like, I know they get my vision as well. So it's like, girls, like, help me explain this to the best of my abilities and get it to what I'm envisioning. And I know that you see. So Groove On, and it was one of the last to be finalized because until the very end.
I think it was the last.
And yeah, it was the last. And even like when it was being launched, there was some things still I wanted to change. I was like getting frustrated, but like we had to give everything. And so I'm so glad that people are saying they love it. Cause like, I was like, oh, is it enough? Is it good enough? But I'm so glad that you guys like that. But yeah, it really
At the end
involved.
naman, nagustuhan mo naman yung
Yes.
final na.
And thank you to the producer Thayer.
Yeah.
Here. Now, dumako naman tayo sa song after Until When It's First. And kwentuhan mo naman kami, Jazz, kung saan nanggaling si First. Kasi
Right now or
First,
after?
gusto mo before?
Parang after, because I might like be shaking while I'm saying.
Katayin mo na natin. Okay. Sana magustuhan nyo, guys. This is First.
Ano ba kasi talaga meaning ng love? Love is connection. I think when we yearn for love, we're longing for connection. And love is things you do despite how you feel. You cannot explain love, but you can feel it. Kahit hindi mo gusto mararamdaman, kahit sinasabi ng utak mo na hindi dapat, hindi mo talaga ma-flex or doesn't want to be here. Love is sacrifice. Even if that sacrifice is yourself. I will always put you first, even though I know it hurts. You have bullets for your words, still I'll be here at your worst. It's a blessing and a curse. I keep reaching through the cold, for the warmth you never show. Bill, you was a very tall. Oh, your silence says it all. Still, I'm waiting for your call. Don't have the scars that you do. Wish that I didn't care, but I do. It hurts the most, I care the most, with or without you. It sucks to know you didn't show the love I need from you. It takes a toll, it's getting old that I chase after you. But lagi na lang ako. Lagi na lang ako. Broke myself to fit your heart. Try to find the missing parts. Piece to pieces on the ground, and you never turn around, screaming but without a sound. Seems that I don't have the scars that you do. Wish that I didn't care, but I do. It hurts the most, I care the most, with or without you. It sucks to know you didn't show the love I need from you. It takes a toll, it's getting old that I chase after you. But lagi na lang ako. Sorry, that's not a part of it. That's not a part of the song. I grew to love I wanted with the tears of hidden pain as my armor. Hope is my anchor. Know that in my heart that you are forgiven. Shit, I'm sorry, guys. Let's go. Says that I don't have the scars that you do. I see it now, more and more from your view. I love the same, I will remain with or without you. It's good to know I've learned to grow from all that we've been through. It took a toll, but you're as much love I have for you. Palaging tong totoo. I'm so sorry that I fucked it up, guys.
No, you didn't. You didn't fuck it up.
No.
Don't think like that, girl.
No.
You didn't.
That was not
Pinakita mo lang talaga
It's
kung
just
ano
real.
yung emotion nung first. Kung ano yung naramdaman mo nung
Yes.
sinulat mo yung first. And kung ano ba talaga yung dapat maramdaman mo.
I promise the second time I sing that it'll be better.
Kaya nga sabi
in the
mo, diba?
performance next time.
Sabi mo, diba, sa last lyric mo, palagi tong totoo.
Kasi totoo yung naramdaman
Kasi
mo.
totoo yun.
Sir, I knew this is going to be a difficult song for me to talk to. That's why I kind of wrote down dot points. But first, like this song, it's been around for like what, 2 years?
3 years.
So we were in a lock-in, and they told us, sorry, can you hold my? They told us to just write anything. So we just went off with beats. This girl wrote Loka. Like, we were on different ends of the spectrum. Loka ira ako dun eh.
Yung kayak nasa gitna. Ito nasa loka siya.
Yeah, she wrote kayak that day. We were all on different eras.
Nasa different page kami.
And I was thinking like, what can I write? Because there was no promise that we're gonna release anything from this lock-in. So I was like, I can write about anything. That's why she wrote Loka, like alak pa.
Nagustuhan.
Yeah, and she was writing about, her past relationships. So I was like, okay, let me be really honest. What do I feel like? What? Because I'm the type of person I'll just brush off what I'm feeling. I'm okay. I'm okay. But like, if I dig deep, there was this feeling I felt. So I just wanted to put that in a song. And it was like a bleeding heart. I just wanted to put it on paper, an image of a bleeding heart. I wanted to feel like a love letter, not love letter, like a letter. Like, this is how I feel, I'm bleeding. And it was a ballad. It was so stripped down, piano. It felt like so heavy. And that's how I was feeling at the time. And I think it evolved now because I've grown and matured and I look at the situation differently. That's why there's closure at the end. But
Kodigo niya.
so I knew I didn't know I'm gonna fucking cry, but I knew that I knew that I'm gonna be like
Yes.
All right. It's a heartbreak. It's a quiet heartbreak of chasing affection from someone who should have offered it first. It's a love that stayed, even if it stands alone. And this is where the truth comes out. It's the kind of love that forms in the shadows of parents' wounds. So this song is actually about like my parentals. It is about like putting someone first involuntarily, and even though you're hurting, even though like they never choose you. Like I always say, like palagi na lang ako, because you feel like you're the one always adjusting to them. You're always seeking their validation, and shit, ibasa niyo na lang yung lyrics. But
Pero nasasabi mo na palaging totoo yung nafe-feel mo.
yeah. And in the beginning of the song, that's why we're like talking about like ano ba talaga na meaning love? Because like the beginning lyrics is I will always put you first even though when it hurts. Like that was a part of the original lyrics, and I was thinking, is that what love is? Is that what parental love is meant to feel like? Is that what love is meant to feel like in the first place from even a lover? Because parents are supposed to set that for you. So is that what I'm meant to expect if I do go in a relationship? By putting someone first always and just sacrificing to make them happy? But so I have the amazing co-writer who hopped on this song, Jason Marvin. And so again, therapy session. He was like, so what's the thesis? Shut up. No, he was like, all right, so what's the song? And I told him, and he was like, tell me more. And he really was like asking questions like, come on. So ayun, I told him everything. And yeah, my mindset was different already. I see you recording me. See, get this angle. My mindset has changed now. Like, okay, at that time, because both of my parents, not in Manila, like I saw them at different times, and my, things have changed. I see their scars now, and, everyone is raised differently. Maybe they experience things and it formed how they are. And I'm mature enough to try to understand and just accept that and forgive and still love kahit papano. Of course, self-love, like what they said. But that's why I say it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing I get to love. It's a blessing because I got stronger. And I didn't get the love I wanted, but I grew. I can love you even it's hurting because I choose to love. It's a choice now.
Can I just say, sobrang grabe yung pinagdaanan nung first. Hindi yan yung tunog niya before.
Sobrang
And
iba.
actually, sabi nga niya, di ba na-mention ni Jazz na nung una naming dinig kay first, sobrang bigat.
Oo.
Sobrang bigat. It's so dark and it's so heavy na
Parang mag-end up ka lang
ng sobrang sakit. Ganun siya. Pero nung pinarinig niya sa amin tong recent niya na ginawa with first, yung tinweak niya na, sabi namin,
nila ni Kuya
Jason. Sabi namin parang, wow, it felt light, Jazz. Parang, I felt na parang yung, no, like parang healing siya.
Parang lumulutang, palutang.
Oo. Parang,
Hindi na ba? hindi palutang. Lumulutang
siya. Parang, it's not as heavy, but you will feel
The journey.
the journey.
Yeah. Thank you guys. So that's why I wanted to take you guys on that as well, like to show. I kept the original lyrics from the beginning, and then we incorporated Kuya Jason's, like from that bleeding heart that I intended in the beginning to the end, where so in that bridge we pictured it starting to bandage. That's what's like that I didn't get to sing kasi umiiyak ako, but like it's almost a healing, like casting a spell. Like I'm healing. And then at the end, it's like an outro, like I will love the same. I will remain with or without you because I've learned to grow from this. And this is always going to be the truth. Period.
Wow. Grabe. Can I just say, sobrang nakaka-proud na ikikwento namin yung mga bagay na mahirap ikwento. Kasi,
minsan kasi, honestly, naman natin na pag artista or hindi nakikita, ang nakikita lang ng mga
The glitz and the
tao
glamour.
is yung, glitz and glam, yung mga fun moments, yung mga times na nasa stage kami na ayos kami. Pero ito yung strip version na, ito talaga kami. Ito yung
Yeah.
totoong kami. Ito yung
Parang,
pinagdadaanan namin.
this is the reason why we always fight for advocacies, because we ourselves experienced it. We ourselves went through it. That's why we are true to what we fight for. We are true with our messaging kasi totoo siya sa amin. So, maraming salamat kasi hindi lang namin to advocacy. Advocacy yan ng mga bullets din na sinusuportahan kami kasi alam nyo and gets nyo kung ano yung pinaglalaban at yung pinagdadaanan namin. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyo. Hinga muna tayo.
All right.
Muna tayo,
Okay,
okay.
questions, concerns, theories. Shut up.
Negative reactions.
Please go, guys.
Kayo naman, please. Okay, can go. Says mag-decide ka. Ikaw na mag-decide.
Go, Jason.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hindi lang ako kanina, naiyak na ako ngayon. So this is quite deep, I guess, but I feel like I wanted to ask you this. How do you continuously put someone first if they've continuously hurt you? Is it a matter of you wanted to or you felt like you needed to?
I think in this situation specifically, it was incontrollable. It was incontrollable. That's why I wrote the song. It's like, even though it hurts, I keep putting you first. Like, can't you appreciate that? But, like, even if you don't, though, I still put you first. I feel like it's incontrollable. When you really love someone, it doesn't matter who, if it's a parent, it's a friend, it's a lover. Even if they hurt you, if you really love someone, you will always bend your knee and put them first. Kaya mag-ingat kayo sa mga puso nyo,
If I may add on, kagaya nga nung sinabi ko, kung naiintindihan nyo, yung sa start nung first, ano ba talaga meaning ng love? Tanong ni AJ. Yung sagot ko is, yung love, kahit na hindi mo na gusto yung nangyayari, kahit na hindi mo naman sinadya na mahalin yung tao, mahirap siyang tanggalin and mas gagana yung puso minsan kaysa sa utak. So, kahit na sinasabi ng iba na, ang tanga-tanga mo naman. Kahit na natatawag ka ng tanga, inuuna mo pa rin yung mahal mo.
But you have to find it in yourself. If it's really unhealthy, no matter what situation, like we discussed kanina, self-love, it's important to care for yourself. It's important to love and care for others as well, but if it's harming you, I think it's important to recognize that you're hurting, and it's okay to distance yourself from situations, from people. Because at the end of the day, you're the person that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Like, hi. So you have to take care of yourself first in order to take care of other people.
Paano ka magmamahal ng iba ng buo kung ikaw sa sarili mo hindi ka buo? Hindi mo minamahal yung sarili mo na buo. So, ayun. Mas magiging healthy and mas mag-grow and mas magiging pure yung love kung uunahin mo rin talaga muna sarili mo. Madali siyang sabihin, pero yun yung nangyayari sa atin sa pang-araw-araw natin ng buhay eh. We just learn from it then.
Na-realize ko lang din, minsan when you put yourself first also, inevitable din na may masasaktan ka. Kasi there are times naman, parang nasanay yung mga tao na sila yung inuuna mo. But at the end of the day, pag ikaw naman yung...
Ikaw yung nasasaktan.
Ikaw na yung sasaktan, tapos pinili mo yung sarili mo, minsan tinatawag ka pang selfish. Tawagin ka pang makasarili because you chose yourself this time at hindi naman sila. And I think, isa din yun sa,
indicator
na parang, na ikaw naman.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any questions? Any more?
So, hi po. So, yeah, just wanna share yung sentiments ko with first. So, sobrang strong ni Jazz na open niya yon. So, at first, ako personally, hindi ko least favorite ko siya. So, I mean, thank you po. Nung hindi ko
I love the honesty.
hindi ko pa siya nag-gets nung una. Kasi parang ako, when I listen songs po kasi, parang inaano ko siya na kinoconnect ko siya sa sarili ko na parang pag napakinggan ko siya noon na parang sobrang weak ko naman kapag ito, parang hindi ko talaga siya ganong piniplay. But when Just Open na, yung parang hinahanap po kasi ang paghuhugutan ko kung yung nararamdaman ko sa song. Tas nung sinabi ni Jazz na when she opened up like yung parentals, so parang mas naano ko siya ngayon, mas naramdaman ko siya. And then ayun nga na parang I always put everyone else ahead kaysa sa akin. So, ayun. Kaya siguro sa mga friends ko, lagi akong, I'm the mom. Parang ganun. And then, ayun, thank you kasi hindi lang pala ako yung nakakaramdam ng ganun.
Hugs for you. I love music so much that we can connect over this. Like,
Ilengguwahe ka
thank you for
talaga
sharing
music.
that.
Thank you so much.
Salamat.
So, ngayon, favorite ko na siya.
Nakakauwi naman.
It's a journey.
Dati po kasi parang wala akong pake sa mga nararamdaman. Parang feeling ko sobrang weak ako pag umiiyak ako. Sabi niyo nung una na parang okay lang na nararamdaman mo yan. It makes you human. Dapat maramdaman mo siya. Happiness, sadness, dapat nararamdaman mo siya. So, ayun. Nung iniisip ko siya before, parang, hindi. Dapat strong ako. Strong, independent woman tayo dito. Pero, yeah. Dapat pala talaga siyang maramdaman. And thank you kasi mas naintindihan ko yung kapag vulnerable ka, hindi ka weak. Hindi siya ganun. Mas naintindihan ko siya ngayon. And thank you for that.
Thank you din. Thank you so much. Nanginig na siya.
Hi, girls.
Hello.
Hi.
I just wanna share kasi super thankful ako na for this album, you release your own songs. So I really look up to artists, as in artists, not just performers, who create their own songs. And thank you for sharing your emotions kasi it's really important for me as a listener, yung authenticity ninyo as an artist. Also, I also want to point out na I super love Until When and First because stripped down sila, diba? Stripped down version, very minimal instrument, but it showed your vocals,
yung vocal power niya. So, thank you for that. Kasi, I know na itong songs na to, even if you perform them live, it will sound as good or even better during live. So, congratulations, girls.
Thank you so much.
Hoping for more albums and for more songs where you can show your vocal powers. Sobrang, so great. Ayun. Ayun lang. Share ko lang. Like, with the first note yata, basta the first note yata ng Until When talaga, nung narinig ko lang na strip down siya and just her voice. So, congratulations.
Thank you po.
Salamat Thank you so much.
Hi. So I know everyone, and I'm trying to pick up what I can through my only English-speaking ears. But I know we're talking about how First does feel very stripped down, and I know how you were talking about when you very first started writing it. It was just it was dark, and it was just kind of the song and the piano. If you ever wanted to release a version that was instrumental, just piano, just the voice, and then maybe we throw some strings in there at the end. Oh yeah, we would eat that up. Just a little instrumental.
Would you guys eat that up?
It would eat. So yeah, that was my whole point. I just got to get that out there. That's what I want
Statement.
personally. See, y'all eat.
Thank you. Ay, meron pa po tayo dito. Si AJ. Ay, mali.
AJ, halika dito.
Sila ka na AJ.
Kambal ako. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. We
Sa mga
watched
first
your
time pong
cover.
nandito ngayon, welcome po. Thank you po sa pagpunta.
So yun, first time ko po sa ang gaganda niyo po.
Thank you.
Ngayon ko lang kayo nakita. Nung napakinggan ko po yung buong, naiiyak ako.
Hinga.
Go lang.
It's okay. Take your time.
It's fine.
Take
It's
your time.
alright. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I didn't get the meaning of first. Nung una parang, ano lang to, parang, wala, ano lang. Basta kasama sa album, ganyan. Siyempre, parang mas, kaya ko po kayo in-stand kasi parang, ano ko kayo, parang, ay, mga ano to, independent, ganyan. So parang, lalo na yung debut yan, bang, boomerang, parang, ay, ano, ang ganda ng concept nila. And then, nung,
Go lang.
yung in-explain po ni Ate Jazz na yung sa parentals. Parang kasi, share ko lang, sa father, parang hindi talaga kami. Hindi ako lumaking kasama talaga siya. Pero, nagkikita-kita naman kami ganun. Pumupunta siya sa bahay. Pero, yung feeling na parang ikaw pa yung mag-reach out. Na parang ikaw pa yung nagbebeg sa pagmamahal. Pero ikaw yung anak, gano'n, na parang anak mo ko, pero parang nasaan ka, gano'n. And parang yung kapag may kailangan ka, parang minsan ako parang nahihiya pa ako pumunta or mag-reach out sa kanya. Actually nga around dito siya sa Manila, nung sinabi ko kay mama na masa Espanya yung venue, ganyan. Parang kagabi lang ako nagpaalam. Parang
Buti na dito ko.
Love it. Buti na dito ko.
Paiyak na ako. Kasi yung mom ko lang yung kasama ko. Siya lang talaga single mom siya, and may kapatid po ako na sa ibang father naman po siya. Dalawa lang kami. And parang growing up, parang parang ang tinatatak ni mama sa utak ko na parang maging grateful ka kasi may tatay ka. Kasi share ko lang din, yung father nung sister ko is namatay na po. Kasi older. So, edi parang lumaki siya, wala siyang father. And then nung dumating na ako, parang andyan siya, pero hindi talaga yung always. Wala yung presence. Ganun, parang, and also yung sinabi po ni Ate Jess, yung validation. Parang, lalo na nung elementary, parang, yung kapatid ko kasi achiever talaga. So parang na-pressure din ako. Sige, magiging achiever din ako. Parang dapat lagi akong nag-rank, nagtatap sa school. Kasi doon lang pumupunta yung tatay ko. Parang pag bibisita siya sa bahay, pag example, like recognition, ganyan. May top ka ba? May rank ka ba? Ganyan. So parang naging motivation ko din siya na ay hindi dapat magtapak sa class para makita ko yung father ko, para alam ko na proud siya sa akin na nandiyan pa rin siya. Pero growing up, parang nakakapagod din palang maghabol. Na parang na-realize ko yung ano niya parang nandiyan pero parang wala. Ganun po. So parang nung habang nagsasalita si ate just kanina about yung in-explain niya nga yung song na parang sabi ko, ay, oh my God, yun pala yung meaning nun. Parang hindi ko siya na-gets kaagad. Sabi, yung ang bigat. Parang ayoko umiyak kanina. Sabi ko, sige, magre-recite na ako. Gusto ko din i-share.
Pero we're very thankful na nasi-share mo sa amin.
Thank you for
yung
sharing
nararamdaman
that. Thank
mo.
you so much.
Thankful kami na nahanap mo yung comfort sa kanta namin and nailalabas mo yung matagal mo nang tinatago nararamdaman dito ngayon with us. It's really an honor then, of course.
Yes, thank you so much sa pag-share mo. And using this space, of course, na very welcoming din at tanggap. Maraming salamat, guys. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing. I know it's hard also because obviously the people who relate with the parents side, we want to like protect their image, of course. And that's why I never wanted to bring up the real reason. I was thinking, okay, let it be a relationship or let it be whatever people think. But I think this is giving me the validation that I did the right thing sharing it to you because so many people relate. And I'm so thankful that you find healing in this song as well. But thank you for letting me have an open space as well, and the girls, and thank you to the girls. They were pushing it. I was like, should it be on the album? And they were like, no, they like it. So
Thank you so much.
Meron pa po tayo sa likod.
Yes, palaban!
Yes,
Ay,
palaban.
I-shake ulit din. Yung palabang.
So hello po. I just want to commend yung bravery ni Jazz in the first place para ma-share yung emotion dun sa parang kino-convert yung emotion tas ma-share through music. So thank you so much for sharing that. And syempre sa pagbigay buhay nitong mga sisters ni Jazz for slaying yung emotion ng sa first. So this is not a question, pero I just wanna share na yung thoughts ko regarding the word first. Kasi, di ba, from what I understand dun sa sinabi ni Jazz, it's a matter of prioritizing. So everyone here, siguro, hindi dapat natatakot to choose yourself first. Kasi first is not equal with the word only. So you're not being selfish when you choose something or yourself first. So kapag may first, merong may mga second, third. So it's not being selfish, which yun yung nakikita ko sa song ni Jazz, sa song ng G22. Like G22, you're sharing your music, your talent, your skills to us. But we Bullets, in behalf of all the people who love you and support you, we always wanted na sana also the girls, AJ, Althea and Jazz, you also choose yourself first always. Kasi the more na nakikita naming happy kayo, mas nagiging happy kami regardless of what the outcome. So again, first is not equal to only. So you have to know what you want to prioritize. Pero that doesn't mean that you're being selfish. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much, G22, for that.
Thank you for saying that. Grabe. Maraming salamat. Ito yung maganda sa gantong space eh. Parang nai-inspire niya rin kami. May natututunan din kami sa inyo. And maraming salamat dahil doon.
you guys are a ladies din eh.
Yes.
Tsaka, thank you then for releasing ballads. Kasi as a ballad enjoyer, nasanay kami as a bagong Bullet. Nasanay we were used to banger songs like lahat gigil, lahat parang galit, lahat parang pasigaw, lahat laban eh. Pero yung ballad, yung may harmony, may kalmado lang, tapos biglang iiyak ka na lang bigla sa likod. Di ba? Parang sobrang lumabas yung power nyo as a trio, na hindi nyo kailangang sumayaw, na hindi nyo kailangang mag-rap, na hindi nyo kailangang manggigil every performance. Naalala ko yung Babalik. So, yun yung para sa akin, yun yung standard ko sa inyo, na you really didn't need those power choreos, powerful lines. We need your harmonies. We need yung power nyong tatlo sa kalmadong paraan. Tapos yung lyrics na lang yung susugat sa amin. So thank you for the ballads.
Thank you. Thank you po. Thank you rin. At dahil doon,
Good thing you mentioned that. Play it, DJ.
Balik tayo kung saan, sana pwedeng pagbigyan. Baka may ibang daan, pwede nating balikan. Di ba sabi mo nun sa'kin na ako yung panalangin? Baka sakaling pwede ba iyong pilitin? Dami-rami ng mga hadlang sa aking isip, pero ba't nandyan ka pa? Pag-usapan natin muna, hindi pwedeng ako lang nag-iisip sa'yo ang daya. Alam mo ba kung pwede lang itong mapigilan? Ayoko naman na parang ako'y iniiwasan. Di ba sabi mo nun sa'kin na ako yung panalangin? Baka sakaling pwede pa iyong pilitin. Okay, dami-rami ng mga hadlang sa aking isip, pero ba't nandyan ka pa? O bakit ba balik sa'yo? Balik sa'yo? Ako'y nalilito kung bakit ba balik ako, balik sa'yo. Ang bilis, nakalimutan mo na ba yung matamis? O mga salitang galing sa iyong bibig, na minsan ako'y parang lulutang sagli. Ang bilis, sabik na sabik, pwede bang hinaan ng saglit? Di ba sabi mo din sa'kin na pwede bang pilitin? Di ba sabi mo nun sa'kin, o pwede bang ulitin? Di ba sabi mo nun sa'kin na ako yung panalangin? Baka sakaling pilitin, dami-rami ng mga hadlang sa aking isip, pero ba't nandyan ka ba? Balik sa'yo, ako'y nalilito
bumalik nga talaga tayo sa nakaraan.
Panginig-ginig, nakakaminig.
Dahil nga na-dissect na natin yung mga mabibigat na parts ng album,
I wanted to throw a throwback.
ngayon ipapakita natin kung bakit nga ba tayo mga palaban. Diba?
Oo.
Ito yung resulta ng mga bigate. Wow! Resulta
At
ng
saka,
bigate.
dito natin natutunan na may mga bagay na dapat hindi natin na masyadong iniisip.
Yes. Kaya nabuo si... Kaya nabuo. Nabuo si... Ikaw natin, lakong pake? Should we dissect lakong pake?
girl.
Ay. Sorry, umiyak kasi ako.
Ano ba ako? Maganda ba ako kanina nung umayak? That's the tea! Pretty pa rin. Okay.
Ayan. So, tumungo naman tayo, syempre, kay lakong pake.
Oo. I-dissect naman natin
Dissect naman
siya.
natin si lakong pake. Actually, si lakong pake, nasulat ko siya isang araw lang. Tapos, sumakit yung ulo ko talaga kasi challenge talaga ako ni Kuya Cursebox. Kuya Cursebox, pag pinapanood mo to, hey! Ikaw talaga palagi nagpapasakit ng ulo ko. Birthday nila?
Hindi. Birthday mo, girl.
Okay. Sorry kasi live kasi tayo. Ganun pala pag live talaga, no? Oo. So, okay, bago natin tumungo sa lakong pake, sabi ng ating prompter na na nirecord namin si Palaban, birthday ko pala. August 10. Tama ba?
Yung sa after wish bus.
After wish bus.
Tayo, diba?
Oo, after wish
Ay,
bus.
green.
Yan, naka-green tayo nun. Tapos, wala akong bangs.
Shocks, di ko na matandaan.
Yun pala yung first recording natin ng mga, yun lang, share lang namin. Balik ka tayo sa lakong pake. So yun na nga, pinapasakit ni Kuya Cursebox palagi yung ulo ko. Palagi ako nagkakasakit every time na nagsusulat ako ng kanta sa kanya. So sila akong pake nasulat ko kasi, ito, here's the tea, ate.
Yes.
You know guys, you know me, I'm a very opinionated, very madaming opinion girl, and I really say what I want to say, syempre with
The platform that you have.
with the platform that I have, and I am always true to my words and what I stand for. And I'm always subjected to ano yung tawag doon? Misinterpretation. Yes. I'm always subject for that, na parang palagi na misinterpret yung mga sinasabi ko, what I stand for. And I came to realize na at the end of the day, I learn from the people around me, yes, but I still stand for what I stand. And if I know it's right, definitely. If wala naman ako tinatapakan na tao. And dun na buo sila akong pake. Kasi in a way na kahit paulit-ulit yung pa kaming tibagin. Sa pangarap
paulit-ulit
at sa
yung
goal.
dala nila.
Yeah. Kahit ang daming nangyayari, ang daming sinasabi, ang daming opinion tungkol sa amin, or ang daming nangyayari, wala kaming pake. Though may negative connotation sila akong pake. Pero kasi, it's uplifting in a way. Parang ginawa ko siya na parang uplifting na lakong pake kasi focus ako sa goal ko. And lakong pake kasi I know that people na naniniwala sa akin ay nandyan para sa akin. So, lakong pake sa mga basers. Basers!
Hindi niyo ko yung pipigilin mga
Basers! So, kasi basers na dyan naman talaga din sila palagi. Hindi naman sila mawawala, di ba? Part of life sila eh. Hindi lang part ng goal ko. Pero syempre, they're there to, minsan reality check din, malay mo, minsan tama din naman kasi sila eh. Pero minsan hindi eh. Madalas hindi pala.
Madalas.
So ayun, dun ko nabuo sila akong pake na, na kaming girls, strong kami, alam namin yung pinaninindigan namin, and wala kaming pake sa kung ano man ang sabihin ng mga ibang tao dahil focus kami sa goal namin. And sa sarili lang kami magtitiwala. Silang maniniwala. Magpadala sa negatibo, mali ka nilang akala. Kasi diba sa pag may bashers, parang iisipin nila, eto na, tatanggalin ko na kanyang confidence. So, kala nila ganun ang kanyang kumpiyansa. Pero kasi hindi tayo magpapadala sa mga negative remarks and negative comments about us because we're gonna be focusing on our goals in life. Yes, yon. That's why nabuha sila kung pake. Daming sinabi. Okay na yun.
That's so put a period on that.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. Shout out sa Kuya Cursebox. Na-challenge ako
But
sa'yo.
also, you want to talk about how we also had a different attack for the music video. That's on 32, like self versus self.
Oh, yeah. Let's also talk about the creatives behind Lakong Pake music video. Actually, madaming pwedeng interpretation when it comes to Lakong Pake.
Can I just say, ang dami naming meeting for this one para matumpak natin sila kung
Yes.
Thank you so much po.
Like, grabe, the brain.
The brain.
Talagang sumasabog. Amazing. So, sa music video, makikita nyo, di ba, parang nasa kahon kami, ganyan. And then, ang daming nakapaligid sa amin ng mga tao. Gusto ko pati yun in-explain na rin. Parang, di ba,
Hindi pa.
hindi kami magpapadala kasi we're meant to inspire. Parang ganun yung meaning niya. Parang, hindi kami sasabay sa daloy ng negatibo, pero kami ang magsisimula ng positibo para ang negatibo magiging positibo. Wow!
Whatever she said.
Yeah.
Yes. At minsan kasi diba kalaban din natin yung sarili natin. And mga bulong, yun yung una kong naisip mga bulong ng bulong, di lang dada ng dada. Minsan, tayo
palaban
yun
mo yung utak
sarili mo yung utak mo eh. So minsan, dapat wala ka ding pake sa mga boses na naririnig mo sa utak mo dahil minsan, ano lang yun eh, kagaya nito, example, ang lakas ng imposter syndrome ko, super. After we released the album, sobrang hindi ako naniniwala sa mga comments na parang, ay, ang ganda ng ganyan. Kasi malakas yung imposter syndrome ko. Isa yun sa ila ko pa kayong parang naging tsyung, na parang, no. Mga boses mo lang yan. Ikaw lang nag-iisip niyan. Dapat wala kang pake. Kaya nga mo nasulat sila akong pake, diba? So, huwag kang maging hypocrite. Ganun yung nasa isip ko. Huwag kang maging hypocrite. Ganun.
At saka, nung mga panahon na yun, lalo na nung di pa naman nare-release, silang dalawa kasi hindi nila pinapakinggan yung song. Hindi nila pinapakinggan. So, ako, habang nasa road trip, nasa bahay, nasa
Just
condo.
getting the feedback from Althea.
Lagi kong pinapakinggan. Lalo nung bumili ako bagong speaker, sabi ko, shucks, gusto kong pakinggan yung mga kanta namin. Nung pinakinggan ko, guys, ang ganda ng kanta natin!
Nag-message sa GC.
Talaga?
Talaga ba?
Guys, oh my gosh, i-release natin to. Ang ganda! Tapos mamaya-maya nasa road trip, ang ganda niya pang road trip, guys!
Sabi niya, ako na yung pang 1,000 na streams.
Oo. Ako na yung makakaubos pag nare-release to. Ayun.
She was like, I'm
Kasi
gonna
hindi
stop
naman
streaming
maniwala
so-
sa akin. Sabi sa inyo, maniwala kayo eh.
She was even like, I'm gonna stop streaming now. I'm gonna wait for it to be released. But it's not streaming.
Kasi sa files lang siya nakikinig eh.
Ayun.
So thank you, Althea.
Buti meron kami
for
pambayad,
doing the
diba,
test
si Althea.
drive.
Siya talaga yung nakikinig sa mga songs namin.
Ang ganda kasi. Magtiwala kayo, guys.
So of course, since Lakong Pake is our title track, we're gonna perform that for you guys. But let's breeze over some of the other songs.
Yes!
Let's talk about that. So, Palabanski.
Palaban actually sounds so different before.
Oo. Actually, kwento kaya natin yung sa Watsons?
Yes!
Watsons playlist, if you guys remember.
If you guys were there.
Kung nandun kayo, ang tagal namin umexit, di ba?
Kailan yun? That was
Andun
so
lang
long
kami.
ago,
Yeah, as in,
Yeah.
long ago, black short hair pa ako. Ang tagal namin umexit. Hindi kami umaalis sa stage, guys. Andun lang kami, nag-iintay kami kasi dapat may mape-play na palaban.
Like a
teaser.
Oo,
Dapat
the song.
yung Watson's playlist, yung teaser namin for our next single.
Kasi i-release natin siya ng
Yes.
October.
Yes.
Dapat
Of 2024.
4?
Yes. 2024. Tama.
2023. 2024.
2024.
2024.
Last year.
Oo. Yes.
Oo. Tapos, hindi na-play.
Hindi na-play.
So, naghihintay kami dun, wala.
Like, do we
So,
leave?
sobrang tagal na. Inopen na yung ilaw. Umalis na kami.
Umexit na kami. Tapos
Oo.
pagdating sa backstage,
Bakit
ano nangyari? Ba't di na-play? Ganyan.
Oo.
So, dito papasok yung
Wala
parang...
si Ate Ina.
Dito si Miss Ina, galit.
Oo. Hindi. Kasi, may inasignan siya syempre. Syempre work eh. So you have
work
to do your job. Hindi na play, hindi maayos. So, si Miss Ina, bakit hindi na play? Kasi yun yung plan eh. Hindi na tuloy yung plan
Na
eh.
dapat October. Which, hindi pa namin din tapos yung kanta, di ba? Magre-release kami, di ba? Namin tapos yung kanta.
We wanted to put a teaser
Napakagaling talaga namin.
Patapos na rin yung song. Pero ganun, ibang-iba pa siya.
Sobrang iba siya. Wala siyang
Iba
rap.
pa. Wala pa yung rap.
It was also higher.
Oo,
Like,
mas
in
mataas
a-
siya.
in a-
Tapos magkakaiba yung...
in a straining way.
Magkakaiba rin yung mga
distribution.
pastuhan. Yan,
Yeah.
distribution. So, dito papasok yung...
Dito papasok na parang meron
Perfect
talagang
timing.
perfect timing
It was
para
a
sa lahat
blessing.
ng
It was
bagay.
God's plan because we released it
Yeah.
in Women's Month.
Yes.
Yes,
And
March.
we had time to really simmer the
deep
song and,
sa song.
and we were like, guys, can we swap?
Yeah.
Can we swap this part? Because
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
not comfortable with this part. And
Tapos, nag-message ako sa Flip, hello po, may suggestion po ako. Pwede po bang maglagay ako ng rap sa second verse na imbes na po ganyan. Tapos, pumayag naman sila, which is thank you so much, Flip Music. At pumayag kayo sa collaboration.
and the song was actually called Uh-Oh.
Yes! Oo siya natin.
Oo siya natin. Oo. So, if
napalitan.
makikita nyo before sa mga live namin or what, lagi kaming,
Yeah.
Hindi naman pala
Teaser?
magiging, yung ano. Hindi naman pala magiging, yung title,
Kaya huwag kayo
palaban.
Huwag kayo maniwala sa mga
Palaban. Oo. Nagbabago-bago bigla
Nagbabago bigla eh.
Pero dito rin papasok yung may perfect timing para sa inyo, para sa atin, si God. May mga masasamang mangyayari. Akalain natin, bakit hindi tayo, minsan, sadly, sinisisa natin si God or yung mga nangyayari sa paligid natin na bakit ganito yung nangyayari sa atin? Bakit niya tayo pinapabayaan? Ba't hindi niya tayo tinutulungan? Pero hindi natin alam na tinutulungan niya pala tayo para mapunta tayo sa tamang path.
Redirection.
Yes.
Talaga.
Kasi, ito yung path.
Diba? Take a break. Thank you, Awesome Smile, for the teeth.
Thank you
you are
pati yung ngipin
watching.
ko. Anyways, ito yung path na para sa'yo. Ito lang yung nakikita mo. Pero yung binibigay sa'yo ni God is marami pa. Malawak yung path na binibigay niya sa'yo na hindi mo nakikita. Na kailangan kanyang gisingin. Kailangan kanyang sampalin para makita mo, para buksan mo yung mata mo.
Yeah. Tsaka your journey, your
Yes.
story is already written by God and you just have to trust
Yes.
in Him.
So trust in God.
All right. And the next song we are going to dissect is Groove On.
Groove on! Groove on! Groove on!
So, nabanggit ko kanina, like I had a really specific vision for the song. And I was at, we were, you know that Billboard cover? We were at the cover of Billboard magazine. So that was the day that I wrote Groove On. And what was happening was I listened to the album and I was like, it's so fire, but like, I really want there to be like a solid pop track, like a pop, where P-pop, so like, give me some pop. So, I was thinking of Britney. I was thinking, you know, to commemorate these icons, and the song is just about. It's actually not that serious. Come on, let's groove on. But I just wanted, like, since we're Filipino queens, since we're palaban, knowing what you want and getting it. You know, like it's picturing like, okay, all right, let's groove on. Like, you know, and just having fun with life.
I want
and
this.
being an alpha. And, you know, there's like little hints as well to the dissection of Eve in the title, in the lyrics. But it's meant to just feel good and make you want to move. And, you know, since we're talking about such deep subjects in this album, to celebrate life. And groove on nga.
Groove on!
Yeah.
Groove
Yes,
on and move on. Charot.
Yeah. So yeah. That's the story. I was like, kasi ang haba ng time namin sa Billboard because that day they were shooting other P-pop acts. So we were there from like 6 a.m., glam, and then we would like have breaks, like long breaks because they're shooting other P-pop idols. So I would like go outside in the hallway and be like, I would write the verse first and I'm like, da 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 da. I was picturing like lights, lights, and like your Paris Hilton in her DJ era, like through the lights, we are the stars. Like I'm an it girl. Like let me see what I like want to do. Like you know, so that's what I was picturing. And then I think I wrote like already half of it. And then I was going for a writing session with Kuya Cursebox. And then he was like, these are the beats I have. And I was like, Kuya, is it okay if I show you something? And then I played it to him. And then, ayun, I actually finished that song really fast, like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to groove on. But yeah, and then the rest, you guys know. Yeah. That was
Period.
Yes.
Ano pa ba?
Filipina Queen.
Filipino Queen.
Filipino Queen.
Super Saiyan!
Super Saiyan!
Oh my
Di ba
God,
mas alam niyo pa kesa sa amin?
Oh my God!
Super Saiyan ang atake.
Yes, I love that.
Can I just say, yung Super Saiyan, Kuya
Oh my
Chris
gosh.
gave me 10 minutes, no, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He gave me 10 minutes, binigyan niya ako ng beat, sabi niya, gawa ka ng hook. 10 minutes, gagawa ako ng hook, paano kaya yun? So ayan, pinakinggan ko. Tapos nung pinakinggan ko yung beat, parang, shit, sobrang G20 to na parang, Tage. As in, unang naisip ko, Tage, locked, aim, shoo. Tapos walang yung tema na naisip ko. yung tema na naisip ko, ay, gusto ko tungkol to sa kami, story namin, na focus lang kami sa goal at wala kaming ibang tinitignan. Kaya doon nabuo. Then after nung tinatapos ko na yung kanta, can I just say, nung after ko tapusin yung kanta, nagkaroon ako ng sakit. As in, nilagnat ako. Sobra. Kasi sobrang hirap guys gumawa. Kasi talagang nagkaroon ako ng mentoring with Kuya MC Einstein at saka kay Kuya Numerous, isa sa mga tinitingala sa hip-hop scene. Tapos, tinuruan nila ako ng paano gumawa ng
May
rap.
gabay.
Yung may gabay talaga. Ay, hello.
Ayan ha.
Sorry.
Hindi naka-silent yung phone ni AJ Yape.
Nag-ring-ring.
Principal. Miss Jo.
Tapos, parang, saan ako?
Nagkasakit
kasi mini-mentor ka nila.
Nagkaroon ako ng mentoring session with Numerous and MC Einstein. Tapos tinuro nila sa akin yung mga multi, yung kung paano magsulat ng rhymes, ganyan. May tamang pagsusulat ng hip-hop, may tamang pagsusulat ng rap, may... Basta also the history of it and everything. Talagang started from the bottom now. Ganun.
Ibig sabihin, hindi siya basta-basta lang
Hindi siya
na rap.
basta-basta na sinulat ko lang. Kaya ako nagkasakit after. Tapos nung sinusulat ko yung Super Saiyan, hindi pa actually siya Super Saiyan. Target lock pa lang siya. Kasi, naisip ko si Goku. Si Goku, parang... Nag-evolve siya eh. Parang pag nag-Super Saiyan siya, lumalakas siya. Ako, yun yung iniisip ko sa amin sa girls, na parang every time na nasa stage kami, ibang tao kami. Yun yung palaging kong iniisip na parang, pag kami nagpo-perform, para kami nag-e-evolve, lalo na pagsama-sama kami. So, dun pumasok si Super Saiyan, na para kami nagsusuper Saiyan pa nagpo-perform kami. And, ayun, dun na pumasok na, gusto ko lahat all rap to. Everything, everyone, we will rap ourselves. Jazz will rap in Tagalog. Sobrang, can I just say, sobrang nahirapan talaga kami sa kantang to. As in, until now, mahirap talaga siya, guys. So,
but it's good Kuya MC, Kuya Numerous were also there. They visited the studio.
Nag-guide talaga sila sa amin.
Pwede ko bang i-share na mangiyak-ngiyak na ako sa recording ng Super Saiyan? Oh my God. Kasi, habang basta may tinuturo si Kuya MC na, okay, ganito.
May video ako niya.
Yeah.
May video ako.
Yeah.
Hindi ko kasi parang sa sobrang dami ng music sa ears, hindi mo na marinig kasi minsan yung tama. Nakaka-overwhelm siya. Tapos first rap na song to, tapos parang
I was suffocating in the booth, and then, like we were doing like 100 times, like this, and by the time like the 100th, it all sounds the same. Like I don't like this. It sounds the same to me. And then I was like, wait, can I just step out of the booth? Like that's the first time I'd be like, I gotta fresh air. Because like it was like suffocating. I was like,
Kasi normally pag nagre-record kami, nire-record namin. Kunyari, si AJ muna papasok sa record booth. Re-record niya na lahat ng parts niya. Hanggang sa gitna ng song, siguro ganyan. Pero dito, hindi, magpalit-palit tayo.
Yeah. Isa-isa.
Isa-isa. Kailangan ko huminga.
2 days.
2 days
Yeah.
din. Normally kasi one day, recording okay na kami. Pero ito,
super opposite siya ng Until When. Kasi si Until When raw and everything. Ito naman si Super Saiyan, very technical.
Yeah.
As in, dapat on yung the pockets ka.
Flow.
Ay, oh my God!
Pwede naman sa, simula hanggang sa gitna lang. First chorus.
Sige, pwede first chorus.
Pwede nating iba.
Masyado na, kabisado na. Wait, hindi to kasama sa plano namin, ha?
Oo, hindi to kasama.
Kayo, pwede, pa-play na lang po ng Super Saiyan.
Para, kasi may mga flow.
May flow.
May tinatamaan kang beats.
But guys, I kind of need CR.
Ay, CR?
Pwede mag-CR muna.
Pwede daw mo CR break muna
CR
po.
saglit.
Okay, ang hirap kaya talaga ng Super Saiyan. As in,
ay, hindi.
magiging totally honest.
Oo.
As in, sobrang hirap niya talaga.
Habang wala si Jazz, pwede ko bang i-acknowledge lahat ng nag-dress up ng
Yes!
Alfea Parsink, AJ Papalaban, AJ Lakumpake, Papapalaban
Palaban.
Ira. Meron pa ba ako namimiss? Kayo
Ako,
lahat, namimiss ko kayo.
Yeah! Ha? Casual AJ?
Saan?
Saan? Yes.
Tapos ang cute ng mga Jazzling caps, yung
Ang
Alfea cap.
cute! Ang cute nyo. Yeah! Ay, Superior Sun. Super Saiyan. So, sasabihin
Seven
ko.
Scenes. Si Michael George rin. Thank you po.
Thank you sa pagpunta.
Maraming salamat po.
Hindi naman kayo
Na-appreciate po namin
nabobore.
kayo lahat.
Hindi naman kayo na sa yapper namin, di ba?
Oo.
3 yapper
Baka
na sa
mamaya
harap.
inaantok na kayo, guys. Cherry.
AJ yapper.
Hindi lang si AJ rapper, yapper.
Ay, totoo yan. Madaming kwento. Wala akong pake. Super Saiyan.
Ayan na si Jazz.
Ayan na siya.
Ayan na siya.
You may walk here.
Ayan. Wala to sa plano, guys.
As in, wala to sa
Hindi
script,
namin- Oo. Para sa inyo to.
Hindi pa namin to plano i-perform.
So, from where? From the top?
From the top to
the
second
end?
chorus.
First chorus. Palakasan.
G.
Palakasan po. Thank you po. Lakas po po. Apa po.
Target, large, aim it, hit it like
Malupit na lalapag, tinapos ng matatag.
Winigay-wig ang sa top, nasa aming umaatras. Target, large, aim it, hit it like
Malupit na lalapag, tinapos ng matatag.
Winigay-wig ang sa top, nasa aming umaatras. Attention, all eyes and ears on me and list. We pick up battles working with intention.
Bullets and Glock, ready to fire, blend as a set. Aim to go higher, better with time, don't cancel the shot clock.
Balat armas ang bao, salitang dinadala sa habrang digmaan. Langit pa sa lupa, aking pinanghawakan.
Na kahit ka pa kataas, marating huwag kalimutan saan ka galing. Bawat pagkakataon, di pwede masayang, dapat na usayan. Sumasayan ng atake, pagsampa ng entablado.
Hindi mo to mapepeke, taon ang ginugol para plakado.
Ilang beses na nadihado, nakapesado na ang rekado. Medyo malabo na kumatalo na lang palyas sa praktisado.
Target, large, aim it, hit it like
Malupit na lalapag, tinapos ng matatag.
Winigay-wig ang sa top, nasa aming umaatras. Target, large, aim it, hit it like
Malupit na lalapag, tinapos ng matatag.
Winigay-wig ang sa top, nasa aming umaatras.
It's a crowd favorite. Girl, we gotta start practicing that one. They love it.
Guys, sabihan nyo nga si AJ, wag siyang matakot sa Super Saiyan.
We want to sing it on the. Can we say? Convince AJ. We want to sing on the 15th. Convince AJ.
Yeah.
She's still nervous.
Ang galing-galing.
She's nervous.
Kasi, pwede ko ba sabihin, kinakabahan? O, diba?
Kaya niya yan.
Kinakabahan siya, guys. Kinakabahan siya sa
takot
gitnang
ako.
part. Lalo na
Ano
dun
ba,
sa
ano ba,
pinakamabilis niya.
Takot ako sa multi.
Anong tawag dun?
Sa multi ko. Takot
Oo.
kasi ako gawin siya.
Natatakot siya, pero kaya niya. Hindi niya kailangan matakot. Diba? Kaya mo.
Alam nyo, malakas kayo sa akin talaga.
Oo.
So, nag-sample tayo ngayon ngayon, magkakanta tayo ng 15 yan.
Kaya dapat makikita-kita tayo sa 15.
Super Saiyan live.
Ay, si Kuya, may question po.
Nakakatakot naman talaga yung Super
Actually, nakakanginig mag-perform ng Super Saiyan.
Nakakangatog siya.
First, I just want to share lang. Kasi yung friend ko, fan siya ng hip-hop talaga. 187 Mobstars, Loonies, ganyan.
Wow!
Sinend niya sa akin yung... Nag-message siya sa akin sa Facebook, sabi niya, pre, kasalanan mo to. Sinend niya sa akin yung playlist niya. So, lahat ng rap songs na pinapakinggan niya, may Super Saiyan doon.
There yan!
So, chills. So ang tanong ko is, dahil nga yung taste niya is ganun, mga hardcore hip-hop, mga underground hip-hop, and narinig ko yung multi ni AJ, yung double time yung tatlo. Ang question ko is, ano yung na-realize nyo na, or paano nyo nasabi na sa sarili nyo na kailangan na kaya nyo yung next level ng performance ng rapping. Kasi nakita ko yung sumulat si Numerous 187 Mobstars yan Chakra, mabilis talaga yung bibig niyan. So nag-tweet ako, sabi ko, so pwede bang nagpang-sampung sumpa ng Chakra si AJ? Kasi yung Chakra kasi lahat sila mabibilis mag-rap Sina Smaglas, sina Flick G, lahat sila mabibilis mag-rap. Tapos nag-release sila ng album kasama si Glock 9. So na-realize ko na yung linya ni AJ, sabi ko, pwede siyang ikasampung sumpa ng Chakra So,
yes! Kaya ulit, wag kang matakot, Angel.
yeah. So I just, yung question ko is, ano yung na-realize mo na kaya mong angatin yung level na yun?
Lagi akong ganito. Every time I write a song for the girls, kailangan may challenge siya every time. So, sa isip ko, gusto ko palaging china-challenge kaming tatlo, pagdating sa kanta namin. So, yung sinusulat ko si Super Saiyan, wala sa utak ko na parang dapat kasama siya sa album whatsoever. Ano lang siya talaga, it's a challenge lang talaga. I just speak while wala si Faye. Ay, sorry, binasa ko. Sorry. Sorry. Nawala sa Parang, the Super Saiyan was actually just a challenge for me kay Kuya Curse. Tapos nung narinig ng girls and everyone yung demo, sabi nila, sige, palagyan, lagay natin sa album. So, doon na ako, nagpa-mentor na ako. Kasi I don't want it to be just another rap song. I want it to be a rap song that is technically right. With the background na tama. Na wala akong... Ito kasi, I have so much respect for the hip-hop community and I don't want to ano yun yung boundaries, kumbaga. And stepping, baka mali yung tinatapakan kong pwesto. So, kaya talagang nagpa-help ako, which is kay Kuya Cursebox. Thank you so much kay Kuya Cursebox dahil kinonect niya ako kay Kuya Numerous. Icon talaga. Talagang, siya talaga nagpupush sa akin na maging more. To level up. So, sana talaga, masaya naman ako na nagustuhan niyo yung Super Saiyan. Kaso kinakabahan lang talaga ako i-perform siya. Kasi syempre, bago siya eh. So,
there's no need. She's spitting, there's pause.
Add ko lang din kasi pag pinapakinggan ko yung album nyo, katabi ko yung inay, nakikinig din ng inay. So, nung Super Saiyan yung tumutugtog, sabi ng inay, sino yan? Mga lalaki ba yan? Sabi ko, hindi, G22 ko yan. Yung tatlong babae yan. Sabi, talaga? Sino yung mabilis ang bibig na yan? Ang galing naman yan. So, paki-perform sa 15.
Actually, gusto namin ni Jasmine. Pero, sinasabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi niya kailangan kabahan.
And sabi ng inay na pag nakita raw kita in person ulit, sabi niya, sabihin mo naman ang galing nilang tatlo, lalo na si rapper AJ.
Thank you so much. Alam mo, kaya kasi ako kinakabahan kasi nga narinig ko na mag-rap yung Bullets. Sabi ko, oh my gosh.
Kabahan ka, no? kinakabahan mo.
Oo, grabe sila yung rap nila sa Filipina Queen.
I'm a Philip! Ay, hindi.
Let's talk about Filipino Queen.
Yes.
Saglit. Even though y'all have heard the song already.
Yes.
Know
Kahit
about
nakanta nyo na, narap nyo na yung kanta, sabihin na
Filipina
natin.
Queen. Sinulat ko siya, pinarinig ko siya na nasa Taiwan kami. Acer. Yes. Last year? Last year, pinarinig ko siya, girls, meron akong kanta.
Last year, oo. Last year.
Pinarinig ko siya, tapos sabi ko, girls, meron akong kanta dito. Tapos,
Nasa bus.
lang, gusto niyo ba pakinggan? Tapos pinarinig ko sa kanila. Okay naman sa kanila. Tapos pinarinig ko sa... Ang dami kasi akong pinapasa eh. Tapos, sige, bahala ka kung anong gusto niyo dyan. Tapos, parang, okay ba to? Parang, ano bang gusto kong tema sa Filipina Queen? Una pa lang, gusto ko yung line doon ni Jazzy. Una. Ano yun? Anong line mo doon?
I'm a Filipino.
Filipino Queen na.
We independent. Our life ain't predetermined.
Yan. We independent. Our life ain't predetermined. Working hard till we say we made it. Ibig sabihin, tayong lahat,
Ain't no one gonna say we cheated.
yeah, hindi predetermined yung kung paano natin aabutin yung mga aabutin natin. Unless nepo baby ka.
It's not fed to us.
Unless anak ka ng
Hindi siya spoon-fed. So kami, if ever may na-achieve kami sa buhay namin, dahil yun sa hard work and dahil hindi kami nag-cheat to going sa top. And we share that message sa lahat. Queer, sa mga kababaihan, sa kalalakihan. So, yeah.
And being a Filipina queen is not just literally about being Filipina and a queen. It's an aura. It's an essence. It's embodying the best version of yourself.
Totoo yan. Ay, wala. Kaya.
Meron pa kaming isang hindi pa eto planado to, yung kanina hindi. Eto planado, kasama sa plano. May isa pa kaming hindi nakakanta.
Ano kaya yun?
Hulaan nyo.
Madami daw eh.
Oy, so wakas madami na tayo hindi pa nakakanta.
May choices na tayo. Oh my
Guys, may choices na.
Oh my gosh. Guys, hindi na kayo magsasawa sa bang bumerang. Ano muna? Sa 15 muna.
Sa 15 muna, yes.
15 muna.
Sige.
Para sa inyo. Huwag ka sumigaw.
Ay, sorry.
You can record then on the 15th.
Kakabahan naman ako. Lako, pag di ko natupad yung promise ko, magtakatampo kayo sa akin.
Kaya mo yan.
Narinig namin sa practice.
Kagalingan ko, guys.
Pag part mo na, uupo kami ni Jasmine para ano talaga.
Pagkanawa ka na ulan.
Focus ka. Nakaganyan lang kami.
Yeah.
Walang mangungulit, promise.
Kaya kaganto ako. Pagkanawa ka na ulan.
Nakaganto na lang kami.
Pagkanawa ka na ulan. Orasyon na.
Hindi niyo pa nahuhulaan kung ano yung last song namin.
Ay! May narinig ako.
Ako din eh. May tama. May tama ka. Wala akong pake.
Pero basta sabayan nyo kami.
Oo.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Alright. Lambay.
Daming sabi-sabi,
Mga bulong ng bulong, di lang dada ng dada.
daming sabi-sabi,
Mga bulong ng bulong, di lang dada ng dada.
Napaghahalataan ko na sila. Akala nila di ko nakikita. Di nagsisinungaling mga mata. Akala nila sa akin ang parusa.
nasa paligid-ligid lang, mga taong nahihibang, naghihintay-hintay lang, sa tsansang ika'y paslang.
Nakikipagtago-tago-tago-taguan, kitang-kita naman harap-harapan. Sinong talo-talo-talo-talunan, ikaw ang talunan. Kasi lakong bakit sasabi-sabi, tumabi-tabi-tabi. Lakong bakit
sabi, tumabi.
Kasi wala akong pake kahit pa ulit-ulit pangsubukan tibagin sa pangarap pa rin. Ako nakatingin, di mayayanig. Masasakit na salita ba ang wikain nyo?
They keep on talking, I keep on winning. Di makikinig kahit pa they keep on trying.
Build up my empire, I won't start a fire. I trust nobody, a friend can be an enemy.
Sa paligid-ligid lang, mga taong nahihibang naghihintay-hintay lang sa chansang ika'y paslang.
Nakikibag, taguan. Kitang-kita naman harap-harapan. Sinong talunan ikaw ang talunan. Kasi wala akong pake. Sasabi, tumabi, tabi. Wala akong pake.
Sabi, tumabi, tabi.
Kasi wala akong pake.
Hanggang salita lang yan sila. Hindi ako magpapadala. Hindi magpapahila pababa. Tiwala, itatago sa tala.
Sa sarili kang kaya to maniniwala.
Nagpadala sa negatibo. Mali ka nilang akala.
Wala akong pake.
Tumabi, tabi. Kasi wala akong pake.
Mataas yung mga kanta namin, ah! Ay, tumataas, nagtataba. Yeah! Big outside!
Bullets! Ganon.
Maraming salamat, guys!
Thank you po!
Thank you. Sa lahat na nagpunta po dito ngayon, maraming salamat po. Napakinggan nyo yung mga storya namin. Ano?
Ano?
Kuchi ta! Tikman mo aking kuchi! Kuchi ta! Who wants to taste the kuchi?
Next time, i-release nga namin yun.
Oh my God! Salamat.
gosh, may
Ay, iba
new
yung
pa.
shit. May new
Thank
pa.
you po.
Thank you so much.
Period!
Yee! If meron pa kayong mga additional questions, reactions, feedback sa ating
Comments,
podcast,
queries.
go ahead.
Yes po.
Ayan.
Maraming salamat po.
Ayan. The mic is here.
I just want to say a big reason why we love you and we love you guys so much is and it goes into how perfect this album is about the dissection of Eve and just female empowerment and just femininity in general, right? So you talked about like how the highs and lows of just humanity throughout your album, but I also love all of the different aspects of femininity. So you were talking about Groove On, right? Like there's Palaban, right? There's Filipina Queen, right? That's your like warrior, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know what I mean? And then you have Super Saiyan, you have your female alpha, right? And then you have Groove On, and then it's just like the sensuality, all of these amazing, strong parts of womanhood and femininity. And that is what I love so much. And I think is so important right now in music and in this world in general right now is women telling their stories. And you guys have just absolutely killed this album. For your first album, this is a 10 out of 10. You guys literally... I truly cannot say enough good things about this album and all of the different facets and all of the ways that you guys have clearly put so much time and energy and artistic effort into this. And like I said, so many different facets. So you guys should be so proud of yourselves for this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is amazing.
Of course.
And parang may isa pa akong gustong i-share. Sorry.
Okay, parang na-inspired din ako.
Go muna.
It's okay, go ahead.
I was gonna add with the femininity, like adding that, like the vulnerable side, you know, like that's just as important, I feel. And I feel like sometimes as women, it's hard because, you know, we're expected to be strong, but not too strong. Like we have to be, you know, powerful, but like don't step on any toes. You know what I'm saying? So showing that vulnerable side and being very authentic and true to yourselves about that, that's not easy. So thank you so much for that as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ayun na nga. May isa pa akong gustong i-share. Yung album, ang dami rin naging setback sa album. Ang daming plans na hindi natuloy.
Ayan ka na naman. Buti na lang hindi knife. Because she would be like, when we were living together, she would have a knife because she's cooking and she would be like explaining something like, eto kasi, alam mo, where's Alfie? Where's AJ? You want hot dog?
Mali. Pero ayun, ang dami niya naging setback na naalala ko lang na hindi namin na-expect na ganito yung magiging outcome nung first album. Sobrang, kahit nang sinasabi kong ako rin, pinapakinggan ko lagi yung album namin, yung mga songs. Pero isa ako sa kinakabahan. Kasi lahat to pinanganak namin eh. So directly connected siya sa amin. Kung may sasabihin about the song, kami yung mababaril talaga. Kami yun eh.
Totoo yan.
Kami to eh.
Kaya nga parang siyang thesis talaga.
Yes. So, gets ko yung kaba, pero at the same time, sobrang thankful kami na tinanggap nyo yung G22.
Yes. Salamat.
And I just wanted to say, on your comments and feedback, that also is what inspired the title of the album, that is Section of Eve. So the team and G22 is thinking, like, since we're always doing songs like about strength, about palaban, there's so many sides of a woman.
Yes.
And obviously Eve, as the first woman, she can be defined by so many stories, or one, I guess. But, you know, as the people like here, we just find ourselves and we tell our own stories.
Yes.
And it's our first album, and Eve's the first woman, so isn't it go line? But yeah, so different layers of a woman, different layers of a person. That's why there's different types of songs and definitions of femininity and alpha. So I think that's why we wrapped it up with the section of Eve. Thank you, team.
And it shows na hindi one-dimensional lang mga kababaihan and female.
Exactly.
Madami tayong layers.
That's why nakakat yung face, diba?
Yes.
You get it? You
Yes,
get
yes.
it?
Yes.
Ay, may
Although you didn't perform yung Groove On, but it's my favorite song. Just want to share. Actually, it's my top one song for nostalgic reason.
Yeah.
So thank you. Kasi yung mga millennials like me, we grew up with that kind of music. So, nagkakaalaman na ng edad. Anyway, ayan. Thank you, Jazz. Ayan, naalala ko si Britney, I think second album ni Christina Aguilera, mga ganon, and even Destiny's Child. So, thank you kasi I haven't heard that kind of music for a long, long time. So, ayun.
I need to see your TikToks, guys. Like,
I hope a lot
before the
of-
choreo comes out.
So, sana marami pa maka-appreciate kasi it's so, so good. And huwag kayong matakot mag-live. Ano ba? Kayo isa sa mga pinaka-powerful vocal monsters in the industry. So, please. Ayun. We got your back. Mag-live lang kayo lagi. Thank you, guys, girls.
Disclaimer lang. Para sa 15, hindi mo na namin mapapakita si Groove On kasi gusto namin buong-buo na siya pag ipapakita namin.
Okay, tayo lang to. We haven't finalized the choreo for Groove On.
Naghahanap pa kami ng choreographer.
Marami pa kaming nilalaban sa Groove On. So, gusto kasi namin pag ipapakita namin si Groove On buo eh.
Plakado na.
Andyan na yung
Like,
fantasy, yung ano.
Bongga na.
Yes, bongga.
So like, when we perform, we want it to be like...
Question. May
Okay.
MV daw ba si Groove
Groove
On?
On. I want an MV.
You should ask the team over
Feeling ko
there.
dapat yung
Parang
tanong.
sila.
Parang dapat sila yung...
Hello po.
Kita niyo po ba? Ito po,
10:32.
isa po to yung
Yung mga
nakadenim.
nakatayo and mga nakaupo po sa likod.
Oo.
Ayan.
Ayan, silang tatlo.
Naririnig nyo? Alright.
Pilitin nyo lang.
Okay.
Ayun. Ay, yes.
Since nabanggit kanina ni Jazz yung female alpha, so how does the section of Eve, how has the definition of female alpha changed po in this era nyo?
I think hindi siya in a way change. It's more of like just showing the more of it. More...
Mas nag-evolve.
Yeah, na parang literal na dinisect mo yung female alpha na kung paano siya naging alpha, kung paano siya naging strong.
Kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan.
Yes.
Yes, and I think because when like we first came out with like, you know, being the female alphas and our songs, we were still, young, and
Yeah.
we're all still young, guys. But we've matured as well. So, we're always growing, always evolving, always learning more of ourselves. So I think it just automatically evolves.
Yeah.
Dumadagdag siya.
Totoo yan.
Is that a word?
Yeah, dumadagdag siya.
Dumadagdag siya. Yeah.
Change for the good. For good. Something has changed within me.
Ibang song yun.
Ay, iba na ba yun? Okay, can you just acknowledge, syempre, hindi natin mabubuo tong dissection of you without the team, without CS Music
CS
for giving
Music,
us the
give it up
freedom.
for CS Music.
Yes, of course, 1032 Lab.
1032, give it up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Cornerstone
Isa kayo-
Entertainment. Woo!
Yes, and 1032 Love again. Isa kayo sa naging brains.
Yes,
True.
grabe.
Album na to.
Binuo nila tong
Yes.
album na to, guys.
Tumulong sila. Sila. Yung nagtahi. Tumulong sa
Yes.
nagtahi. Para
I am the
And the
boom
lack of
and the
baka
hand
music
that
video.
sells the shot.
Sorry.
Diba? So, ayun, maraming salamat din sa Seek, syempre. Thank you so much, Pedal Cafe.
Yes, thank you, Pedal
Maraming
Cafe.
Yes, thank you
to
so
all
much.
of our producers, to
Yes.
everyone, our glam team, to everyone behind the scenes.
Miss Ina!
Ina. By the way, that's our boss. Yeah.
Siya ang nasusunod.
The Bob boss. Oo.
Kaya kung walang MV siya si Zin.
At Ina Aga, babe.
Ay, maraming salamat, Bullets, na nandito for taking your time and sharing with us your stories as well and yung mga feedbacks yung maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you. Bullets. 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 Bullets.
Kala nyo kayo, ha? Yes, and this has been Katutuhan!
Oh, yes, I forgot. I forgot we're doing a podcast, to be honest. It was like a hangout.
Yun nga.
I was getting too comfortable.
Meron tayong videos.
Hindi ko na nga napansin yung mga camera. Kanina binibrief nila kami, huwag kayong ma-distract sa camera, ganyan. Habang nandito kami, nakalimutan namin may
I
camera.
honestly forgot about
Feeling ko
you
yung
guys.
outro to,
I'm so
fade out na lang.
sorry.
Oo, parang fade out na lang.
We also love the
I-fade
online
out kita lang
bullets.
kami.
Oo.
Dude, how was I saying? I was like...
Sobrang
Buti nga may
komportable.
mga kumot kasi baka mamaya nakaganyan na ako, nakapalda ako.
Nakatambay na.
Nakalimutan ko.
Nakakala
Magtatropa.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you everyone so much. We love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much.
Sana po magustuhan niyo yung exclusive PC na ipapamigay po namin.
Signed.
Huwag yung benta.
Yes.
Signed na.
This has been Katutuhana.
Paano beses tayo nag-outro?
Meron na kanina. Yung kanina. Gusto niya
Like,
Isa
share,
pa.
subscribe.
Isa pa.
1, 2, 3, go.
This has been Katutuhana!
Ay, feeling ko isa pa. Kasama naman sila.
Kasama kayo.
Kasama kayo. This has been Katotohanan.
Okay, game ha? This has been Katutuhanan! Bullets! 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 Bago-bago mong kilos, urong sulong palihis, di tinatapos. Nandito lang